Get out of here. Find it?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not having any luck with this particular situation.
Cool.
Yeah. It's great.
Oh, very.
Oh, here we go.
Find it?
Yeah.
I'm excited. Ted.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, good to see everybody. That I'm excited that people are here already. That's awesome. Oh yeah, we were having a bit of trouble. We've switched over from one streaming software to another right now, and in the process of doing so, the way it uploads and the way we can find ourselves is like really difficult. But I think I got it. So I'm excited for that. And I guess we're gonna finish off some Legend of Zelda today.
We're gonna try to.
Yeah, that's the plan, anyways. You, let me know in the chat if you guys are hanging out. If our audio is decent today. There's been a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I've been working all weekend, like up all night, kind of thing, just trying to make sure everything's nice and solid for everybody. So hopefully we're gonna find ourselves in a place that's like nice and good. Oh yeah, it makes your voice slightly glitchy. Fun. Now is it like artifacty or is it like jumpy?
This is not a very good secret. You use all your magic to get here, and
Yeah.
you have none to get out. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Can't even remember what this does. I think this makes me invincible, which I don't really need right now. Well, I mean, I do need right now, but
It's a little bit jumpy. Is it audible? Can you guys hear us okay? Or should I go and tinker a bit? Because I'm trying to make everything as nice and solid as possible, but everything's changed over the weekend. Like, we're not using anything the same. Bit jumpy, yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'll leave Andy playing for a bit, and I'm gonna try and see if I can't sort that out a little bit, and hopefully it'll return to a nicer, smoother audio listening experience. And I'll be right back.
Here. Oh shit. Waste of a fairy.
Alright guys, I freed up a little bit of processing power, and hopefully that'll smooth things out, and hopefully that's not the... If it's still a problem, I'd love to know, so that we can I can just figure out exactly what's going on, and hopefully that can get a little bit better. But we do really appreciate, you know, letting us know, like, right away. It's awesome that you guys are already here, and letting us know. We're gonna hang out, and we're gonna have a good time, and we got a few hours to do this, so... You know, as long as things are, you know, you can listen to us and you can pay attention, then still a bit jumpy. Great. Is it all the audio or just the microphones? Because that makes a big difference to me. Like whether no. Sorry about that.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, shut down both of those for sure. I'm excited for Fallout 4. Hopefully it's gonna be fun. I'll try playing it maybe a little bit later. I don't know when though. Later could be tomorrow. Later could be 3 months from now. Seems to just be the microphone. Okay, that's very important. If you guys can listen to us today, then I won't spend all my time dicking around with that because I think that won't be super fun for everybody. But I'll work on it on a test stream probably a little bit later tonight. So there'll be something going on in the background, and I'll be working on this, and probably nothing will happen. But if it's just the microphones, then I definitely know what to be dealing with. So thanks a lot for your input.
It's gonna have not good audio today.
I really don't know how good it is. Like part of the reason is like we're set down. We got all these new pieces of software running to make everything different. And the plan was better. But I need to just stable. Like we need to sit long term. Like I need to make sure that like if we do a 2-hour stream of this, like is everything going to be stable? Will we be able to continually? Because like, the whole plan is that we basically press one button, we sit down, we have a good time with everybody for a while, and that'll be great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll be making sure the stream ends up being a private video, just so I can listen to it, try to figure out what's going on with it, and hopefully fix that. And it's weird because like right now I'm listening. I have 2 different monitors set up. I have one we can just hear ourselves like with no delay, and I have one that comes out of the system with all the audio edited, and so like what the stream should sound like. And I don't hear any of the jumpiness here, so that's what I'm a little bit worried about. Like, I'm not entirely sure what it is that's doing that. Whether or not it's like I'm outputting it too high of a bit rate, maybe some processing power here and there. Like, it's hard for me to tell. I have to sit down and diagnose it. And hopefully, it's good enough that you guys can just like you can hear us and you can pay attention. But I'd love to fix it. We're still in the middle of like getting everything running properly. And then as soon as that happens, we're going to be doing this a lot, as much as we possibly can.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because I've had like more fun doing this than like any of the videos we've ever done. Like, I think it's interesting how much fun you can have just running a stream. It's really a blast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Although I will say,
yeah,
kind of ironically, I think that Five Nights 3 recording was probably one of my favorites.
The Five Nights 3 was like it was actually really fun. But the cool part about this is like now we can like
say ironically because I hate those games.
Yeah, they're it was a fun record, but it's not necessarily a fun game.
No.
But yeah, like it'll be fun because like in the future when stuff like that happens, I'm like, Andy, man, this is happening right now, and I like rush over to your place and I pick you up in the middle of the night and we sit down and we start doing stuff. There'll be other people around like experience that like excitement too. So it won't just be us. Like there'll be a lot of extra. Seems like seems to stumble at a steady rate every few seconds. Okay. I don't like that. I want to sit down and I want to try and figure it out. And the problem is like I've been doing this for like what feels like hours. Like I was up. Yesterday morning I started working on it. And then I went and I hung out with my in-law parents, and then I went to dinner. Like I came back and I started working on it all night. And then I got up and I started working on it again. And I'm just like, I don't want to be in the situation where. Yeah, don't worry about catching us. Like, just grab us when you can. I mean, like the beauty of YouTube is that it's always available. So, like, if you are still interested in like hearing what to say, then you can. But if you're interested in just live stuff, like, it'll be cool because we're like hopefully, very shortly, all of this stuff will be sorted out and we can be on it all the time.
Wait, he didn't actually miss anything.
Yeah.
Like between this, like we didn't stream for a few days. So the last stream you saw, the Zelda one, that was the last thing we did.
Yeah. Well, we did try, like, on Friday we were trying to do a stream, and we ran into, like, a whole bunch of technical problems that was, like, very frustrating for me. And everything basically just blew up in my face. And so, like, the entire weekend, like, since Friday, basically, all I've been doing is, like, working on making sure this is working properly. And I'm glad I don't sound far away this time. I should, like, everything, like, we should sound, you know, calm, relaxed, in your face a little bit at the same time, and, you know.
I wonder how I sound right now, because I'm, like, super slouching away from the mic.
Yeah?
Yeah. As you can see.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be that much of a difference.
Alright, cool. Because I'm really
yeah, man, you're all
right
caught
now.
up. That's awesome. And it's really cool to like see you come around again. Like I'm excited for that. I'm excited that we've got like a few people like coming in regularly, and it makes it so much more exciting. Like it gives us like it's just like get up and it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have people and we're gonna have a good time like just chatting. Yeah. Nice, you finally beat it. Good job, buddy. Yeah, man.
Nice, good job, man.
Good job with Star Tropics.
Hard ass game.
50 tries. Wow, jeez. I would not have the stomach for that. I don't know about Andy, but like I know I'd be like, fuck this game. Be super angry. Oh man, I gotta learn to control myself.
For me to put in that amount of time,
Yeah.
I gotta really like the game. I gotta really want it. Can't just do it.
There's gotta be like some sort of reward for it, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Oh wow, 50 tries over 2 days. That's okay. Reminder to myself: never play Star Tropics. yeah. Okay, well we'll
super
maybe we won't do it then.
I don't remember if this has anything to do with anything. There's just an arrow. Like it's pointing.
Yeah, it's totally pointing in a direction. Like go here.
There's nothing there.
Huh.
I don't remember.
Whoa, that guy's alive.
I don't think there's anything. I realized like I was planning on collecting because at this point I have all the items required to find everything. I was like, oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, Jeff, I'd totally be with you. I'd be crying. I'd be crying pretty heavy duty.
But there's like 8 heart pieces left.
Yeah.
Well, 7 because I just found one. I don't know where they are.
Okay.
Just realized I don't know where any of them are.
Well, does it matter?
No. I want them, but
so at this moment in time, what are you up to?
What am I up to?
Yeah.
Now I'm done collecting stuff. I'm just going to the next dungeon.
Okay, cool.
Although I'm a little upset. I wasted 2 fairies just dicking around. I'm probably gonna die. Maybe I'll get a potion.
Yeah.
Got all these rupees. That's the thing. Like once you buy the flippers,
Yeah.
there's nothing else to spend your rupees on in this game. I mean, like even like.
Yeah, a lot of the Zeldas are like that. Like, there's like the rupees are like a gate towards getting one particular item.
Like they made there's definitely a use for your rupees in A Link Between Worlds, but like unless you're buying potions, meh. And like you could just use fairies. You don't even need potions really.
Yeah. Is there no place that you can just like? Is there no like farewell that you can just go into over and over again and just grab fairies?
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay, well then why are you complaining about not having fairies?
Oh, because I didn't like a detour. Oh, well, I didn't even see this guy.
Oh, these dudes just hanging out underneath the skeletons.
Yeah, I just wanted to go to the next. I felt like
I
spent enough time just running around.
I totally get that, yeah.
Although it has not been aimless. I got all the magics. Oh shit, and I'm going into a dungeon that heavily relies on magic, and I have an empty bar.
Absolutely none.
Like,
how do you get magic in this?
It just drops.
Okay.
Or I can get like a potion or like...
Yo, those skulls are awesome, dude.
Yeah?
Those giant ones?
The ones with their mouths open or the ones without their mouths
open? Both are cool.
Alright. Yeah, they're both cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. How did I just walk through this whole area and not find a single entrance to this place?
I don't know. I don't know what you're looking for, so...
I'm looking for holes or skulls with their mouths open.
Well, you saw a skull with its mouth open.
I couldn't get to it, though. Oh, nice. Full magic. Okay, so obviously...
And the fairy.
Get out of here! That's a bee!
Oh, well.
Stop harassing me!
You could catch that.
I don't want it. Okay, I guess I just went the bad way. I don't know. Get out of here.
I wish I knew where my Game Boy Advances are. I've got like one for sure, but I don't think I have the second one. Because I would totally play like 2-player Four Swords Adventures.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't want to play like I've never been able to play it with enough like with people that were like weren't complete assholes.
Yeah.
So like I've never finished it because it's not it's kind of tedious with like on your own because there's always the 4 lanes and you have to control them all or like they're always following you and stuff. At least with 2 people, like you split it up so one person's got each.
I played like the newer one that was on. Was it on DS or was it just ported to DS?
I think it was ported too.
Okay, well I played that one. It was pretty cool. I played a tiny little bit of it multiplayer, but most of it I just played by myself. I don't know, kind of neat. I didn't really. I don't know. I wasn't crazy about it though.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like that classic Zelda feel, but like they because the system's so much more capable. Like I just like there was this one part where like there's like 100 enemy battle. There's just so many on screen just because they can do it, you know, and that's like awesome. It's like there's only so many enemies they can put on screen now. That's oh cool. It's like bumpers. That's awesome.
Right at this dungeon. Oh god. Amusement park. I have to get used to playing this again. Not making excuses immediately, but like I wasn't doing super good in the last stream, and I thought I would do better. I don't know. I can't blame the controller. It's me. I was hoping I could blame the controller, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just sucking.
I've never played Tales of Symphonia, but I had a buddy who played it like constantly, so I've seen a lot of it. I really like it. I have never played any of the Personas, but like they get such high praise that I really want to. And 5 looks amazing. I'm like, it looks so good that I'm like that might be the deciding factor of me like forcefully like having to buy a PS4. Like it looks really good, like crazy good. I have played the Persona like the arena fighters, and those are awesome too.
I played the Persona 3, the re-release on PSP.
Yeah.
It was good. It was very good up to a point, and then it started to piss me off, and I stopped playing it.
Yeah, I hear there can be some points that are a little bit like frustrating.
Yeah, well, it's just I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
crying out loud, man.
You need some
just
health.
cheap. Like I'm not. All I do is play RPGs, so
Yeah.
you figure I'd be like alright at it, but I don't know. This one, it was just I don't know. There was just one boss fight that was just incredibly cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not big on Super Mario 64. I played it when I was like younger, and I played it like when it came out and stuff, and I really enjoyed it then. But we've had this conversation where like I don't feel like any of the N64 games really hold up what is considered good by today's standards.
Not even Star Fox.
No, man.
Not even Diddy Kong Racing.
No, like I'm sure playing it again is not gonna be super good. Like they just don't hold up.
No, dude, Star Fox 64 is awesome.
I don't have the stomach for it anymore. I played it to death when I was younger. And like I tried playing it like a few years ago and I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Alright.
Yeah, we also have like a backlog of 1 million games that need to get done. And myself personally, I think I have like 50 games on the shelf that are like
Oh, that was a waste of a key.
I can't even play most of them because like my Xbox 360 is dead at this point. I just got a whole bunch of some of them are like new. I've never opened them. I probably never get to play them now. Maybe. I mean, like it depends on how good the emulation for Xbox 360 games is going to be on Xbox One. Because I plan on getting one pretty much exclusively for that because there isn't really anything on Xbox One that I like need to have, but I would definitely want to have some backwards compatibility. Like if I gotta buy another one to play those games, then I definitely want to have like there's no point in buying another 360. How do you get across there?
I think you have to come in from a different.
Oh, okay, one of
somewhere
those.
else. Yeah.
One of those. So this dungeon, you just gotta like go in different areas of.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is one of the more confusing dungeons, only because like the other ones they'll have puzzles, but like all the puzzles are pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but like they're
This
all
one-
in the same dungeon.
Yeah, well, this is the same dungeon too. There's just different entrances and stuff. So this is the puzzle is just you have to remember like where to the
Where-
order, like
yeah.
which entrances to go into and like which order and
That's
stuff.
kind of cool.
Yeah. I like it. It's just I'm just saying it's one of the more confusing because of it.
Yeah, I understand that. It's a little bit more realistic. It makes sense.
Over here. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know about playing Donkey Kong 64 again. I liked it when I got it, but I can't see wanting to play it again.
You didn't play any of the Wii Donkey Kong, did you?
I didn't know. Like,
Dude,
they
they're
look
so
really good.
I didn't play Tropical Freeze yet, but the other one
Yeah.
was really good. I liked it. Definitely brought back that like classic Donkey Kong Country frustration.
Now, here's why
Pretty hard.
I probably would. Yeah, well, that's exactly what. Donkey Kong Country is an awesome game that is like, I fucking hate you. I hate Donkey Kong Country.
But okay, like as hard as it was, I
Yeah.
gotta say they did the same kind of thing that like they did with the like Mega Man 9 and 10, where it's just like, oh yeah, it's hard, just like classic Mega Man. But it's like no Mega Man was ever this hard, and no Donkey Kong Country was ever as hard as that Wii one.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think so. Unless I was just a better.
Diddy
at
Kong's
games as a
Quest
kid.
was pretty tough.
Yeah, it was the tougher. I think it was the hardest of the three, but it
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
It was beatable. I mean, like I beat the
Totally,
Wii one.
totally.
Enemies. just so much stuff going on. Okay,
Fucking thing dropping from the sky.
it's talking and playing.
Oh, that was close.
But like I
on.
didn't. I only
Oh,
ever played
you're
the
the right
demo for Mega Man 9, but it was like no Mega Man was this hard.
Yeah, I
None of them were that
played the
hard.
demo for it, and I was like, I was so upset. I'm like, why would anybody wanna? Why would you pay money for this?
Well, I would love to play the whole thing, like
Yeah.
9 and 10, but I was just like, some of the achievements. I mean, no, I would probably never go for them, but it's just like some of the achievements, like beat the whole game without getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. If I spent the rest of my life practicing that, I don't know if I'd be able to.
Yeah, that's not a fun thing to do. Not a fun thing to do at all. Yeah, I agree with you, Soybomb, because like I've never ever traded in or sold games. There was a couple times where I thought about like getting rid of my legacy collection because I was like, I don't need to store these. Like I haven't played them in like 10 years, kind of situation. And then I thought about it and I was like, if I ever wanted to play these again, it would probably cost me more just to play one of them than it would just to like than I would get from selling all of them together.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't make sense, and I'm like, it's still in a box. It's not like I'm really, like I'm losing a bit of like space because of it, but like it's not so much. It's like I have like 2 boxes of legacy games. It's not the end of the world. So I wish I had better storage space for all that kind of stuff, actually. And then that was all before we started doing the channel, and I'm glad that I didn't, but like we did, I lost a lot of them during moves and stuff, and I don't know exactly what I have anymore, and it kind of sucks.
I used to have, I kept all my old like PC game boxes for the longest time, and I think I threw them out a few moves ago, which is kind of a shame because I had a lot of them and they were cool, but like PC game boxes, they're huge.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. Why are they so big? It's just a CD. It's a huge ass box with a little case in it.
Yeah, but that's like they're highly,
neat, though. They're really
they're
cool.
super collectible because like yeah, they don't need to be that big, but then there's like these awesome bits of artwork like all on them.
Yeah.
So like nowadays, like people look at the large box PC games because like there was always multiple releases, right? There was like the really large ones that were like really cool, but like what was the point in that? And then there was like just the CD releases where you could get like in a DVD case, like now, or like and it would just come in a jewel case. But like, for example, though, the Final Fantasy VII PC release had like this awesome. It wasn't like a triangle, but it was almost like a triangle that had the top cut off, like just big damn box, like probably 12 inches tall. Like super pretty. I imagine they're pretty sought after now because like most of the games, like everybody had on PlayStation, basically. Some people had it on PC, but not that many. And it's not like it was any different on PC. Like it probably looked slightly better because PC's gonna run it better.
Yeah.
But like I mean, as far as that goes, it's just like whether it's like cleaner, the textures aren't better, there's not better models or anything like that. And it wasn't at a time where like you know, there's all these filters and shit. But just having that, yeah, fix that. I'm so disorganized today. It's horrible. Jeez. I gotta start sleeping and stuff, and hopefully I gotta fix this audio thing. It's still jumping regularly. I'll wait for response.
I don't know where I got the item, and I don't remember. I don't know where the.
You don't know what to do with it?
I don't remember how to get out of here.
Okay.
Like I was where I found where I was supposed to go,
Sure.
but I didn't have the item, and now I have the item. I don't know how to get back there.
Well, I haven't been paying attention this whole time, so I have no idea.
That's fine. You're talking while I'm like, dude.
Oh, you stopped noticing. So either that means it's still jumpy. So it's watchable.
Yay.
Officially, because you know if you guys just completely ignored it, then we're cool. But yeah, I'll take a look at it. We'll figure it out. Maybe just a little bit less jumpy. That's actually a good thing. Like the reason why I want to keep running this is like I need to make sure that we can run this. Like everything needs to be stress tested. Because for a little while we were doing them, and like the video capture would just like freeze at some point, and I want to make sure that doesn't happen because that's pretty bad. I gotta figure out why it's all jumpy on the microphone. That's super frustrating to me. I have no idea why it is.
Watch this.
No way, this is the same level of jumpy. Great. Hooray! Nothing's changed. At least that's something.
Like used to a hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It would be a lot worse if it was like all over the place, I think. It'd be harder to get used to for one thing, but like it would be a lot harder to diagnose like why is it doing this? So I'll look at it, I'll see what I can do. Sports ball stream. You're looking for another one? Is that what you want? You want more sports ball?
That was a lot of fun. I'd do more. We got to do trivia game stream.
Oh yeah, man. We got to do game show stream.
And like if we do another sports stream, like I want to do like just a hockey stream.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, like
so do you want to do multiple hockey games or do you want to do one season?
we could do a whole season.
Yeah.
Multiple hockey games. Like we'll play them. We'll play a bunch of different hockey games. Hockey games are so fun. I haven't played them in a while. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, those are good games. That would
but
suck to lose Battletoads and Double Dragon and ActRaiser 2.
ActRaiser 2 sucks.
Well,
Who said that was good?
Me. I did it right now. I don't know. Like, it's one of those things where like it sucks when you lose them. Like, even if it's not a good game, sometimes you're just like, man, I want to play it so I can remember.
Yeah, I had it. I had a lot of my Super Nintendo games were stolen by this. I mean, I say stolen, but really what happened is I lent them and never got them back.
Yeah.
But yeah, ActRaiser 2 was one of them. Which I mean, like, I hate it. It's such it is like it's one of like the worst sequels ever. But it's still a Super Nintendo game that I had, and I'm sad that I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. I always look back and I felt like I had a lot of Super Nintendo games, but the reality is I really didn't. So like having any of them is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, cause Super games are awesome. Like, really awesome. There's like so many of them I wish like I had when I was a kid. Like, I didn't have Mario Kart. Like, I didn't play Mario Kart like at all for Super Nintendo.
Really?
I didn't even play Mario Kart on like 64.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? Is that crazy? Now, to be fair, I did have Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
the better game. But I mean, like Mario Kart's the one everyone. Come on. Mario Kart's the one everyone like remembers.
Yeah,
and...
it just like none of our my circle of friends had it. Like, I didn't really play Mario Kart for 64 until like I was in college, when people were like, you know, hanging out and just playing 64, like, because for whatever reason they didn't want to play the current generation. We're like, no, fuck Xbox.
Ah, goddamn.
Fuck GameCube. Let's play some Mario Kart 64.
Well, like, it's just a party game.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
I mean, like, well, you said GameCube and Xbox, but I was thinking, like, if all you have is like, I'm thinking PlayStation. Like, those are always my options, right? It was like 64 and then like PlayStation. Well, 64 has the better like party games.
Yeah, 64 was the best for like you got a couple people in the same room kind of situation.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. That is a lot of Super Nintendo games, man. That is a sizable collection. Like that is like as many Xbox 360 games I have.
You have 56 Xbox?
I have more than 50
Wow.
Xbox games. Yeah. And that's why it's like, oh, it's so shitty. Like I have more game. Like that was the console of choice for that particular generation for me.
Come
Like
on, man.
I don't like playing disc games on PlayStation 3. I don't know why. Like it was one of those situations where like early on, like it was all about 360 for me, but as the generation moved on and on, I started moving towards PS3. I didn't like it in the beginning, but it had a whole bunch of problems as far as like playing games, like having to install games to system and
Like, I did that twice now. All the, if there was a game on both consoles, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I preferred PS3 in every way. But if there was a game on both systems, it was always better on
They
360.
usually ran better.
So-
Borderlands was a great example of that. Like I got Borderlands for freaking I got Borderlands the pre-sequel on PlayStation.
Yeah.
That thing is so buggy. I don't know if it was really bad.
I don't remember that.
It was really bad frame rate. Like, horrible. Now I don't know if that was because we were playing it co-op. I don't know if that was because we were playing it on PlayStation 3, and I don't know if that was because it was a particular like it wasn't made by the original developers. But like it was noticeably shittier than when we were playing on 360. Like we didn't play that particular one on 360, but like it was considerably worse. Like the frame rate was bad.
You didn't play it at all, single player, did you? Because I did a
I
tiny
don't think
bit.
so. I don't think so. No.
When we were done with it, I played it a bit. And I think it looked and ran. I think it looked and ran fine.
Yeah, I find that like as far as like when you do split screen on PlayStation, it's pretty shitty. Like it can't handle it. I don't know why. It's like I mean, as far as like graphics processing goes, like it should be more capable, but I know it's a lot more difficult to develop for. But like Minecraft, for example, my wife and I play like constantly. We cannot host an online game. If a third person comes in and we're both like in a split screen situation, it like crashes like every 8 minutes. It's super rough.
Chris has never finished the Zelda game.
I finished the one for Game Boy. The one on the island, what is it called?
Link's Awakening?
Yeah, I finished Link's Awakening, and I've
Okay.
also finished Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah. All right.
And Twilight Princess.
Oh, that's right. You said that. You said
And-
all of those things.
And I hate Twilight Princess because of it.
Oh yeah. It's bad.
It's so bad. It upset me so much because it was like first I played the Wii version, which is clearly the inferior version. A lot of people agree with that. Like the way they got around a lot of things is they just mirrored the entire game instead of like so that Link would be right-handed, so you could swing with your Wiimote. But the problem with that is that you could just waggle the Wiimote like a dick, right? And he would do his spin. He would do his spin attack. Always. There was no charge up time. There was nothing. It was just every attack you did could be your most powerful attack that hits everywhere all at once.
Yeah, I remember that.
So the game is dumb and stupid easy, and there's no point in doing any combat. Like it's just you run through everything, and the puzzles suck. There's nothing fun about it. I remember one dungeon where you have to use hook shot. It's like a temple or something, and it has
is
like
it when you have like the dual hook shot?
yeah, I think so.
I didn't get that far, but I
Oh.
watched like because I didn't want to play anymore. I was like, I'll just check out the rest of the game, and I was like, damn, I'm glad I didn't get this far.
Yeah,
I hate
it's just frustrating. Like there's no combat, even though the combat sucks. it's just super frustrating hook shots, bullshit. It's not as good. Hey, Liddy here. Hey.
Hello. Yeah,
He's super excited.
I'm too. You know what? When you sit like this, right? I'm not getting enough blood to my brain, so I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's my state of mind right now.
I'll try to explain how Andy's sitting to everybody sitting and watching at home because nobody can see this. All right, so
can't.
normal people sit, and then some people are lazy and they start slouching. Okay, but like a normal slouch is when like you're mostly upright, but your front end is a little bit too far out. This is like it's for Andy. It's starting at the shoulders. Like he's dead sunk into the chair.
I hope I don't need the
Need the what?
fire rod fight because I do not have things. What's a better strategy guide than us playing? You didn't pick a good. If you had said that during the first stream of this game, then I'd be like, yeah, nothing's better than this. But I'm doing so bad. I think I should just die and try to back with more health because I think it might kill me. And went, all right, let's just try it.
Do it.
See how it goes.
The worst case that happens is you get booted out, and there's nothing different,
But then I'll have nothing to come back with. Oh,
Yeah,
you
but-
do use the fire rod. No, this guy. Okay, I don't think this guy's too hard.
He'll be okay. Oh, it's a butterfly.
I know, right? I'm gonna burn his ass. Get
Fuck
away
that
from me!
moth.
Don't touch me!
Oh, dude, this sucks.
I know.
Those spiky death. That's rough.
It's okay. They only do one.
And does the floor make you move too?
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's not actually doing that much damage
Oh.
though. Like the boss. Can I? Okay, I can hit him. So sorry. Good.
Oh God. Jeez, I would not be.
Yeah, I can use the bow. Get it away.
I would not be happy with this situation at all.
Nope, bow doesn't work. How does the arrow not?
It just sticks
He's
into
a
him.
moth. Yes.
Nice.
Woo.
That was so bad.
That was lucky.
That wasn't so bad at all. Look how much health you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Hook me up that whatever that thing is.
See, like, okay, like I already talked about how like I would love to go through the dungeons, just collect the item and leave.
Yeah, totally.
Bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
A good thing to do is come to this dungeon as early as possible to get the fire rod, so you can go to the ice dungeon and get the blue tunic. Because just having that better defense makes everything so much easier. That's where I'm going now, definitely before I do the next bunch of dungeons.
Sounds good.
But you absolutely need the fire rod, and I'll probably have to get a magic potion for that, just in case.
All right.
Because you never know. You actually need. You cannot. That boss and the Turtle Rock boss, like, if you don't have magic, you can't beat them. You have to use magic.
Yeah.
Which makes it a little cheap, because like if you didn't know that and you went through the dungeon and then you got there, you're just like, oh, guess I have to leave, buy magic, and then come all the way back.
Yeah.
That's right. I hope that's right. I don't give a fuck. I hope
we got like everybody here today. This is awesome. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys.
I hope I sound okay though. Nobody said anything, because I'm further away from the mic than I normally am. Usually I'm all up close and personal.
I can hear you monitor. Like I can hear you in the monitor fine.
Okay, good.
So I mean, as far as that goes, like as long as you can hear yourself, it should be fine.
All right, yeah, I can hear me.
Yeah, so should be good.
Woo! Oh, how do I get out of here? It wasn't enough. We drink a lot of coffee, and like
a fair bit.
I don't like black coffee. I'll drink black coffee if I have to,
Yeah.
but I prefer not to. So I buy Coffee Mate, so I don't have to put cream and sugar like a sucker.
Yeah, man.
Just
like
one thing covers both of that, right?
Yeah. Not only does it cover, it's also flavor. It's not just cream and sugar.
and
It's got like
yeah,
flavor.
absolutely.
Okay, that's important.
But we have run out.
Oh man.
So I got just enough in my coffee right now, so it's like it kind of tastes like there's something in there, but like it almost tastes worse in a way.
Oh, I totally understand that because like you get this point where like it's either you have too much, like if you've got enough, it's fine. If you got like a little bit too much, it's not too bad. If it's too much, it's like drinking weird shit, right? But if it's too little, it's not good. It's not coffee, and it's not like enough. Everything about it is just garbage. Like I'd rather have just regular coffee than having coffee with a little bit of the creamer in it.
Yeah.
Because everything tastes about like the creamer tastes watered down, and somehow the coffee also tastes watered down. It's just ugh.
Is that what you've been watching Spectre as in the new Bond movie?
Yeah.
I must ask, how is it?
Yeah, I'm curious because it looks good and I want to watch that.
I didn't like any of the Daniel Craig Bond movies until Skyfall. I thought it was pretty. So because I like Skyfall, I would be interested in watching the new one.
I'm still not convinced I've seen Skyfall. I can't remember it at all, but like I feel like it's going to be one of those movies where I'm going to watch it and be like, oh, it's this movie.
Okay, it was the one where Javier Bardem was the villain.
Okay.
And it ends with that whole like Home Alone sequence. They're like setting booby traps in the old Bond family home.
I don't know.
Didn't see that? Okay.
I own it. It's open. So I assume that I've watched it.
Where am I going?
But I like every time I look at it, I'm like, have I seen this yet? But I bought it for a Boxing Day one year, and I swear to God, I watched it like a couple days afterwards. I remember the act of thinking that I watched it, but I can't remember anything about it.
Oh, let's watch it again. Although
I'm glad that's a quote.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced I've done something.
It was good, but like overall, I don't like Daniel Craig as Bond. I mean, like I got nothing against him as an actor. He doesn't do it for me as Bond. I mean, like,
yeah, no, I completely understand.
He
like,
runs weird, and
the thing that always got me about Daniel Craig as Bond is like he's got no swagger.
Yeah,
man, like he is like a brutish man by all standards.
But that was supposed to kind of be the point of these like this reboot or whatever, right? Like he was supposed to be like Bond before he got all that swagger, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, but like,
should I go in with no fairies? Should I do it?
Sure, whatever, man.
I'm already here. Let's go.
With it.
So
Yeah,
we're doing it.
Do it up.
I had read or I'd heard from somebody. That
This is all the prequels because I mean, like, if you look at the original movies, like Doctor No was the first one, and Spectre's already established. Like, this is all like coming up to that point.
Yeah.
So like these are supposed to be his first kind of missions because they talk about this stuff in the other Bonds, and it's not so much like it's a prequel as it's also a reboot, but it, as far as like the Bond timeline goes, this is supposed to happen before because Casino Royale is the first story.
Yeah. Well, but what's it called? Blah.
Blah 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 blah.
At the end of.
I don't know what you're talking about. At the end of the snapping the fingers, you know the beatnik part.
That means like help me out here. I'm dying.
But I can't help you.
End of Skyfall.
Yeah, okay.
It ends with like the
one that I may have not seen
with Judi Dench as M. She like dies, and then like the guy M takes over, and like their office is the office from like the original Bonds.
Yeah. Well, okay. Like, see, that's the part that's weird because Judi Dench was also M after the guy.
I know, so it made like no sense.
What the fuck, man?
It made no sense because like in was it in blah Jesus? It's like okay in Goldeneye they even make a comment. One of the guy makes a comment on how like the new.
Okay, hold on. I gotta say
was a lady.
Yeah. So Bomb, you shut up. Shut up right now. That is wrong. I'm not saying who, but it's wrong. Go on.
Okay. That was it. I got it out.
All right. That killed everything. I just read that and I was like, no. It's just like, fuck it. Let's throw everything out the window right now.
I like what's his name? Pierce Brosnan.
Well, they're joking that Rowan. They're not even talking about actual Bond actors.
I know.
Good.
But I was trying to say that like a few minutes ago,
I
think something else came up.
Okay, yeah, no, I agree. I like Brosnan a lot. The problem with the Brosnan films are there's only one of them that's good.
Goldeneye?
Goldeneye is excellent.
But it's so good. It's like the best Bond. That's my favorite Bond.
It's my favorite as well. I haven't watched it recently, so I can't like say, but like I watched it so many times. I loved it. I think he's a good Bond. I don't think necessarily he's the best of the Bonds. It's hard to say because like I'm kind of a Roger Moore fan.
Roger Moore. Wait, wasn't he? Didn't he do all like the silly ones?
Yeah.
like Moonraker.
Well, yeah. The thing is, like, I like him as Bond. I don't necessarily like. It's the same thing as like Brosnan's films. Like, I like him, but like, I think while Goldeneye may be the best Bond film, I don't think he's the best Bond. Just like I don't think the Roger Moore films are necessarily the best Bond films, but I like him as the best Bond. Now, you like a lot of people are like, you know what? You know, you're on the Connery fanboy. Like, I agree with that. I like him.
Goldfinger would be the second best Bond.
Oh yeah, that's so good. I like Man Golden Gun. I think that's a really good one too.
Oh yeah, that had Christopher Lee in it, didn't it?
Yeah, he was Scarabunga.
Scarabunga.
It's so good.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know. When people tell you like you're wrong, like your opinion on a best whatever, and people are like you're dumb. Like I don't know. It's just I don't like those people.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Just let me have my opinion.
Yeah,
so like
cool.
I can mock you for your opinion, but I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
Yeah. No. But that's the thing is like I feel like that's the best one, but I don't think Brosnan is the best of the Bonds. Like I feel like, and the worst part about his particular Bond sets was like each made Goldeneye good was they took everything that was kind of Bond, the Bond formula at that point in time, right? And then they updated it for the today. But everyone afterwards, like because it was good and successful and it had this formula to it, like I have to imagine the producers were like, you know what people liked? When Bond says catchphrases, so let's make as many of them as corny as possible. So like from then on, like it was huge. That was it. And like, you know what else people like? When things are out of control.
I do know something about James Bond. I
don't know what that is.
There's like some shitty games.
Oh, sweet.
I played one of them. I don't know if they were all on Super Nintendo, but I played one on Super like a long time ago. I didn't like it.
Fair enough.
I think that must mean it was bad because that was back then when I was like a little kid and I was like, I'll play anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I was just like ugh.
Well, back then, like, it wasn't so much that I understood what was a good game and a bad game. It was just, this game is hard and frustratingly hard. You know, like...
It was hard.
Yeah. Like, when games, like... You don't understand that, like, being too hard or broken hard is not a good game. You're just like, this is too hard for me. I don't understand why. Whoa. Okay then. You kill that thing?
No.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
It's just there to mess with you.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't think this is the right way. Yo, I'm kicking this dungeon's ass.
Good job.
I haven't even got a hit.
That's awesome.
I know. Oh no. Okay. I hate these stupid ice tiles.
I hate ice dungeons.
I don't mind this dungeon, but I just in general I don't like ice tiles.
Yeah, I don't like I hate everything, man. We talked about this. I hate video games. It's gonna boil down to like I just hate video games. But there are so many things where like just the one thing that I hate the most is like ice block puzzles, where like you have to push them in a certain order and they'll keep sliding until they fit. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, yes. Those are the worst.
And if you push one the wrong way, then it's like go restart the thing.
the puzzle.
Yeah,
I hate those. I hate those so much.
Tough. Oh shit.
No, you're screwed, man.
I think I'm supposed. Well, I am supposed to fall, but
good job.
I don't.
Before. Yeah, what was before? This is before.
There was a boy band called Before 4.
You're right. Boy bands are so like they have the worst names a lot of the time.
Yeah, that was okay. That was back in a time where like you know when you just kind of hate things because they're popular and you're like you're dumb, and then like people hate on things that like are actually good, so you like hate things they like out of like spite.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, at the time, I think there was some news story about like where somebody, some kid tried to, or sorry, he didn't try to kill himself. He killed himself, but he had like a.
What did he have? What is that?
I don't know if it was. Yeah, why do I keep doing that? It's like my thing to snap my fingers.
Like, how am I supposed to help you in that situation? I don't know what the hell you mean.
It was like 9 Inch Nails or Marilyn Manson or something, like a CD in a CD player. So they were like, "Oh, that's what it
still brings in."
So I was like, you know what? If I ever kill myself, I'm putting a Before 4 album in my CD player. Oh, that's not a secret. All right.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Do that
oh, jeez, that's a long. Can you read that? That's long.
Well, he's talking about James Bond parodies. He looked them up. Okay, so Operation Thunderbowl, released in 1988.
Thunderbowl?
Thunderbowl. It's a text adventure.
Yeah, that was the song. I remember it. If you get down on me, I'll get down on you. And it sounds like they should say tonight. Just shitty. I remember that too because I was like, aren't they singing to like 10-year-olds or something?
I know, right?
It's a little weird.
It's a lot of that like that pop music, boy band or like girl band or whatever, you know, like you listen to it and you're like, okay, as a 13-year-old, they don't get this, but this is oddly too sexual. Like this is not appropriate for 13-year-olds, and then everybody complains about like the sex of children, and I'm like, you know what? You asked for it.
I don't feel like I accomplished. Oh wait, this is the biggie right here.
All right, sweet.
Right, I was just gonna be like, I don't feel like I accomplished anything. I just went in a circle. All right, blue tunic, here I come.
All right, get that.
I don't think I needed fairies or potions for this dungeon.
No, you haven't.
I probably shouldn't say that just yet. Ugh, draining all my goddamn magic. All right, show this guy who's up. Who's up? I'll show you who's up.
You just get a fairy? How did that work?
Well, these are anti-fairies.
They're anti-fairies.
I will say, I always
to the uncle fairies. Go on.
I always knew. I always knew you could turn them into fairies. I don't know how I knew that, but I always knew.
Okay.
But I didn't know they were called anti-fairies.
I always knew.
Yeah, it's just something that I was just like, that's a thing you can do. But I didn't know they were actually called anti-fairies until Game Grumps. Audition for the Moffats to come back.
There is one, or you're requesting one.
I think they actually had a good song. I think I remember. I think they had like one good song.
Well, they always had like everybody had one good song. Otherwise, you wouldn't know about them.
Well, sometimes you know a band by how like terrible they are, like Nickelback.
Yeah,
and
well, they have one good song. They just play it with different lyrics.
You know what my favorite song of theirs is? I'm not gonna snap my fingers.
What is it? Which one is it?
It's called like Saturday Night, like Saturday. It was an Elton John cover.
Cool.
And I was like, it's always funny when like one band has like a song you like, and you're like, whoa, this song's really good. It's way better than everything else they do. Oh,
and then you find out that it's like,
cover.
Oh yeah, they didn't make it.
That's why
they're just playing somebody else's song.
Like Black Eyed Peas, and they covered I don't know, they covered some old song. And I was like, whoa, this song's awesome. It was like one of the earliest hits. But I was like, whoa, this song's really good.
I know what you're talking about.
Because they didn't write it, that's why.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Oh, Prozac was cool.
Bring back Prozac.
I love their music videos, man.
Yes. Wee. Good old days. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious and be like, it's a Prozac comeback album. They're like all old, but now still animated, just like wrinkled.
They animate wrinkles on them.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out of my way.
I don't like you.
Stupid. Like, I feel like it wants to open an eye. Like, I feel like that center point is like it's gonna open an eye.
It does. It feels a little eyeballish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are dating ourselves as old. A little bit, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's not because we know these bands, but because of the way we're reacting to them. Like, oh, before, that's so sexual. That's way too sexual. Yeah, it's very appropriate. I don't like this. Although, you know what?
Well, I'm just upset.
I said that as a kid when they were still around. I was like, what the hell? Who is this, like, supposed to be marketed to?
Yeah, well,
so,
it's just like if I dress like a tramp now, I'm just a tramp. Like before it was like you can't do that, you're a child. So now it's just like, all right, well, he's an adult, you can choose it. I just that's all I resent. You know, I want to be able to dress like a child, tramp, and be called out for it, and not be arrested for pedophilia.
Prostitute. That's what.
Okay, so you said prostitute?
Yeah.
Okay, I used to say toddle horse.
Toddle whores?
Toddle horse.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I like prostitute.
Prostitute was always available, but I used to say, I like toddle horse.
I had the option to say prostitute. I knew it was there.
No,
I made my choice.
Yes, exactly.
I don't regret it. I don't know that I had to come this way. The boss door was right there, but I decided to come here, and I don't think I needed to.
Well, you.
Yeah, don't touch me!
Yeah. Stupid ghost things.
Yeah, I know. Should I go down here?
Do what you want.
I don't want to.
All right, then.
I don't think I have to.
I don't even know what would be there. Is it a compass or something? What are they talking about? Prostate and pommel horse? Yes. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Hey! Skeleton man, get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Alright. So, like, how close are we to the boss on this one? And then how many dungeons are left? I don't even know. I don't even know, man.
I think, well, I just opened the big door, so I think it's just a matter of, one,
Yep.
I have to find one of those, like, crystals that change things,
Gotcha.
and then
Okay.
I have to, push a block or something. Hey, that's what I
Well,
was
there's the
looking for.
crystal.
Uh-oh.
What is that thing?
Just waste my time. Turns you into a bunny.
Oh,
Like, if there's no enemies around then there's no danger. You just kind of have to
you
wait.
just gotta be a bunny.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Check how many crystals. Well, there's only this, the swamp, and Turtle Rock. And then after that, it's, after that, it's, Ganon's Tower.
Alright.
Which is funny, because it's called Ganon's Tower. He's not even in it. What the? Oh, yeah, I know what to do.
Do you know?
Yep.
Well, as long as you know.
Step one, leave this place.
Oh, you gotta drop a block down the hole?
Yep.
That's actually pretty clever.
I'm gonna drop. Oh, never mind.
You can't. You can
Not
just
gonna
drop
drop two.
one.
I was like, check this out. Oh, I don't need to.
No, he's standing on top of it like some sort of chump.
How come he respawns, but the other guys don't?
He's a douche.
I can only push it once? I do.
Ugh.
Wait a minute.
How do you do that?
Ah. Okay, I think I know.
Oh, so you gotta do the bottom left corner.
Yeah, so
So you can just push it down.
that way I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
I have to go there. Not yet. Or sorry, not at the time. Now I have to go there. I leave and then I go in a big circle. Zelda games.
It should be easy. It's clearly right there. There's no big deal. Except that now it's making a big deal out of it.
Well, it's still easy. It's just a little
Yeah,
like...
no, they're spend more time in this dungeon because, you know, why not?
Maybe even the Zelda games I like aren't perfect.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Get out of here.
No, it's far from like. What were we playing Beyond Oasis? Where like everything like now go back to the beginning, now go back to the end, now go back to the beginning, now go back to the end.
Yeah.
Are you at the end yet? Go back to the beginning.
That was only like one dungeon though, I think, or 2 dungeons.
No, it was like everything after the second half of the game.
Really?
Like every dungeon was like go back and forth.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we will be planning what we're streaming in advance very shortly, and we will have a schedule up. Right now, we're still working on technology and making sure everything's working.
Yeah, I think
like today, things aren't quite working yet, but we're getting close to that. And then when that happens, there will be a much greater frequency in streams.
Oh, I have it equipped. Yeah, the go grab something off the shelf. That's pretty much what we've been doing so far. But I think from after Zelda,
Yeah.
after this,
Well, you actually built a list of what you want to play next, right?
yes, and I picked an order and everything. Although the order's not set in stone, so I'm not going to say what it is. But there is a bit of a
Yeah.
loose kind of order of games that I would like to play, and we're going to play them in. And I'm basically the arrangement we have so far. Like, if you have not been watching us since the beginning, then then you would not quite understand. Like, if you watch every episode, you'll understand how things work. Like, I talk much better when I'm playing, and Chris talks much better when he's not playing.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
and also, you don't have to sit through me playing super, super bad.
Oh yeah, that's right. But he's just one of those. I don't know if you ever watch, like, if you watch a lot of Let's Plays,
Yeah.
like I don't, then you'll notice like there's that type of like Let's Play guy who just kind of like he won't stop reacting to everything in the most annoying way.
Thank you.
That's Chris.
Thank you.
You know.
Oh no, I'm
not taking shots at
like,
you.
I didn't. I wasn't being sarcastic.
Okay. And it's like so like I can't even talk, even if I wanted to talk. I'm constantly being interrupted and spoken over by the fact that like, oh, you didn't know there was a bat there. Like, who gives shit? Shut up.
It's
So like
I prefer the arrangement anyways. Like I like to watch and I don't mind this, and like I do all like the setup for other things and he does the pre-playing and other games and find that kind of stuff. It's a good relationship.
if there's a good co-op game we can play though, we do love co-op.
Oh yeah, it's interesting, like, you know, if we're playing together, then it doesn't happen. Like, but if I play by myself, it's like, oh fuck, man.
Yeah, if you just play by yourself and I'm just kind of sitting here like, ugh.
Yes.
It's a little difficult.
And call me Kippers. Destiny is on the way.
Yeah, we haven't given up on it. We're just having some trouble.
Destiny
we haven't given
is
up
on
that.
the way. We've just been running into technology problems. It will happen. We're still playing it. I'm still having a blast with it. I'm not very good, but I'm not terrible. So hopefully it'll be good. We'll be playing some year 2 stuff.
Okay, did you happen to notice there that the boss was like frozen, right? And I had to I had to thaw him out with the ice rod. It
Sure.
used like half my magic bar.
Wow, that's a lot.
So,
So
yeah.
if you miss twice, you're like, brrr.
Should I use fairies or potion?
Yeah, totally. Use your potion. Wait, do you have to buy potions?
Yeah.
Oh, then use fairy.
All right.
Oh, but fairies are auto res.
Yeah. So I'm not going to use it. That's what I mean. Like, should I just let myself
Oh,
die or heal up?
just use a fairy, man.
Oh, I might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, because that way, if you don't need to use it, you don't need to use it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally. No, fairy.
No! Oh, damn it.
Stupid falling from the sky.
Oh, the Destiny streams, though, they would only be happening at night. So, like,
Yes,
our regular stream schedule will be, like, around this time. Like, random hours between, like, noon and 5.
Yeah, for now. Eventually,
Destiny will be, like, late night.
yeah, Destiny is late night. It's a completely different thing. It'll happen in conjunction with regular show.
Yeah.
So you don't have to feel like you're gonna miss out on regular Chris and Annie stuff. Destiny's just in addition to.
Yeah. Because I'm not... I don't know exactly how entertaining the Destiny stream is going to be.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. Like the difficult part is like we're not gonna be in the same place, and on top of that, there will be people sleeping while we're trying to do it. So I think it's gonna be relaxed and chill, and probably mostly me saying things. So
Oh, yeah, actually, by the way, update on that.
yeah.
I have neighbors now. People are moving in.
Oh.
So, yeah, my apartment is... the walls are, like, paper thin. Like, if I just speak at a normal speaking volume, they'll hear everything I'm saying. And vice versa. So... You know, I probably won't be able to. Now that I think about it, I don't even know if I can do it at all.
Oh, good.
Because from like 11 o'clock to like 3 a.m., I'm just gonna be talking, and like, I mean, if they haven't moved in yet, it's possible that nobody's there and they're just like talking or whatever. Or sorry, they're just like still working on like fixing up the place. Before we start, I'll go over there and I'll knock and I'll be like, "Do you live here? Can you hear me? What's up?" You know, I probably won't do that, but I'll tell you I did. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Well-
So I don't know how likely Destiny's. I don't know that. Thank you for saying you remind us of.
Yeah, that's awesome,
Continue. That's
Kippers.
that's a pretty nice compliment. I love Continue.
Yeah, we're big fans.
I guess. Well, I didn't use anything, so straight on to the next. Oh, I used a fairy. Straight on to the next dungeon. Canadian references instead. You know, I was always a little bit envious of how fluidly they could like speak and like
Yeah, they just
throw
drop
out
everything,
throw
yeah.
out pop culture references like nonstop. And it's like, man, I can't. I wish I could do that. I wish I could imitate them.
Yeah, I don't remember anything anymore. That's my biggest issue. Like anything that used to exist in my brain, like it has like a very quick turnover period. So like I only remember what's going on like right now. Anything that happened in the past is gone. So anything like, yeah, I remember like that scene in that RoboCop movie that applies to what's going on right now. That was funny, right? I can't remember any of those things. So that's why they don't exist. Also, I don't make time to like watch media anymore. Like really. It's kind of shitty. I should do that. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, Continue. I don't know. Like it's good, man. It's difficult. It's one of those situations where I'm sure this is probably the case where like the more you have to do, the more difficult it becomes to bring it at to that level.
Yeah.
You know, like they didn't do as much back then. Now they got to do more, like, you know, for a lot of reasons, and you know they're probably still having fun with it. And as long as you're having fun, I think that's where it comes in, right? Like, because I definitely know that from us. Like sometimes when we're doing way too much, it's just like, ugh, I need a break from talking about things.
Oh, and absolutely when we're not having fun.
Yeah, it's the worst when we're not having fun, especially
I can't force
when
it. I can't force it at all.
no, that it drives me nuts. Drives me super nuts.
That I can't force it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. Like just like sometimes when like if you're not interested, it's like fucking why bother, man? We're done. We're done right now.
Yeah. No.
Oh! Woo! Go.
Oh.
It's a big chest.
Yeah.
Do you not need it?
Well, I don't have the key.
Oh. Good job walking into that for no reason. Yeah, Andy, you watch a lot of Game Grumps still, right?
Oh yeah, like constantly.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. Like very rarely do I find myself interested in watching.
Pause it. I want to read. Okay. Just keep watching everything.
Yes, that is a great idea. I should just make up a list of pop culture references, and what I'll do is I'll only have the same list for every stream. So that way, I'll be waiting for the perfect opportunity to be like, hey, right? Does that apply? No? Okay, all right, let me try another one.
You got a list
like, I don't even have a list.
A list of references
Yeah.
for specific things. So like you have your explosion reference list, right? So like when something explodes, you could just say, and boom goes the dynamite. And then in the next stream, you can be like, dynamite! And then like, you just always have something different. Wait, what is the... Okay. All right. Stip spikes, all right.
Yeah, I got it.
It's funny, I went out of my way to get a cape that you don't need
Okay.
at all. I went out of my way to get 2 items that
Nice.
both of them, all they do is make you invincible.
Mm-hmm.
And like I finally get a chance to use it. And I'm like, fuck it, there's no time. Just we gotta beat this today.
Oh my God,
I can't be
Andy.
opening menus. Just walk on the spikes.
Just whatever. Then what's even the point of owning it? Like, it's just like
For completion's sake, I gotta open my menu, so it's just like
stupid
looking at
bunny,
my stuff.
Get away from me, Mr. Bunny Sparkles.
I think they disappear. I'm not. You know what? Let's just.
I don't
go.
think so.
Let's
I think
just
they got to
get outta
hit
here.
something.
All right. Well, they're not hitting me.
Well, they had to hit the wall last time, so I mean, jeez.
Steal
Yeah,
my
yeah.
sunshine by Len. That's the funny thing. Okay,
Yeah.
that's like going back to Continue. I love Continue for their banter, but also for their like just the references. But it's like making references. That's not funny. The reference is funny, but you're not making a joke. You're just referencing somebody else's joke.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Ah, jeez, that was dumb.
jeez.
So like,
I could have done anything.
I don't think like I don't know what I'm saying, but
Well, as long as you don't know, then it's all good.
I would like to be able to make references, but I wouldn't want to rely on them.
Yeah. No, I think it would be hilarious just to make up a list of references and try to slot all of them into one stream.
Yeah.
Just like it'll be the grand reference stream, and all of them will be just. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna look up the most obscure references, and I'm gonna use them instead of commenting. I won't say anything but references for the entire fucking stream, the whole way through. No, I won't be able to do that. I won't be able to shut up. That's
that'll be like an annoying version of the game where like you can only speak in song lyrics.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. But yeah, I say that now. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, because the reality is I probably will forget like as soon as I press the stop button on the record. So
that's what happens to me usually.
Yeah. Well, things happen a lot with you. Like I'll be like, "Hey man, when you get home, can you do this?" You get home, you're like, "What was I supposed to do?" I don't know. I'll play later.
You know what? I feel like okay, there was an old. This is why I don't like doing references, because I'm like,
yeah.
There was an old Mad TV skit with I think it was Antonio Banderas.
Sure.
And like his then wife at the time, was it Andy McDowell? I don't remember.
No idea.
But anyway, the joke was like he doesn't speak English, so he's just like agreeing to everything they're saying. So they'd be like, "Oh, how did you like working with so and so?" And he was like, "Absolutely." I was like, "Okay," and like blah 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 or something, and is yes. That is and like the joke for the Andy McDowell was like she just really like pronounce things like, I don't know, hard, so it would be like, and I didn't know when I came here I would be treated so poorly, and I didn't know. I don't know, I just love that. Absolutely. And the nod.
No, that's a garbage door.
Oh god, all these comments are so long. I want to read them, but I can't.
You work on it, and I'll see if I can't
Work on what? Playing a game?
Yeah, you play the game, and I'll
Okay, good. I
I'll
can
read
do
out
that.
some of these comments. So, new peanut butter gaming makes me groan because uses the same. You know what? I'm totally down with that, because peanut butter gamer used to be hilarious, and it seems like, in my personal opinion, I don't know if this has to do with the fact that he does a lot more like Let's Play stuff, and I can understand why you'd move in that direction just for financial reasons, because that's the way YouTube operates. But like, it is his regular show. Like, I haven't watched any of Zelda month this year, but like the last 3 episodes I watched, it seemed like each one got worse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
we were actually
considerably worse.
funny. We were having this conversation not too long ago, but
Yeah.
yeah, they keep getting worse. Now I did like his first video for Zelda month. It was the Zelda hacking for Skyward Sword, but like the hacking videos, they're always funny.
Yeah,
but
he's
his
also,
regular stuff.
But he's done the same kind of, like, I'm sure, like, if we look at like hacking Mario 64 or hacking,
Yeah.
you know, like, I'm sure it's probably the exact same damn thing.
It
Where
is, and like
Yeah.
it's this thing too, where it's just like he's not being funny. It's the
game being funny. Yeah.
Like I don't know, but yeah, like I've still watched everything he does,
Yeah.
but I have not been enjoying it.
It's difficult. Like it's difficult because like I want to be on board with him, but like at the same time, the longer I pay attention to him, it seems like the less exciting he's become.
And I
and I don't know if like maybe if you just see him for the first time now, like, you know, you're gonna really enjoy it, and
Yeah.
maybe it's just that, like, you know, his formula hasn't changed, right? Which doesn't mean it's not a funny formula. It just means like after you've seen it enough times, it's not exactly as exciting. Like, you can only say poo so many times before somebody's like, all right, I get it, poo.
Well, I don't know. I still laugh when AVGN is like, ass! That's a bunch of poopy dog shit diarrhea up my anus. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, that's funny.
Still got it. But I guess, I don't know, it's a difference. Although I was never the biggest PBG fan. Like, I liked his stuff, but I got into him pretty late. I pretty much just watched him as like he was always, I don't know, this is not a very nice thing to say. And it's not the most accurate thing either, but I always just thought of him as like a lesser JonTron. And I just watched him like while I was waiting for new JonTrons.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
I don't know, like, I've never really...
What is the point of this?
I rarely see the appeal of JonTron, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, I get it, but, like, the praise that he gets for what he does, I never feel like it's deserved. And that doesn't it doesn't mean he's not great, and I think he does good work and stuff. And I don't know how to feel about it because I see.
Sorry.
Cool.
Don't lose your train of thought. Yes, the PBG face. Christ, like 5 times every episode. Like, come up with a new face, man.
Yeah.
You must know the face.
Oh yeah,
it's the face. But
well, here I'll do it, and you can.
no, that's not the one.
All right. Well then.
Anyway, go back to what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So JonTron, I think he's good. I don't understand the whole like the praise for him and why everybody like especially recently like the post Game Grumps show stuff. I didn't know about him before the Grumps. Yeah.
Yeah, neither did I. Neither did I. Sorry.
Come up with a new face, Andy, 2015. Brilliant. But yeah, like I didn't really know him before then. So like I watched Grumps and I thought he was okay. It was good. Like Grumps was interesting back then. And I think it still is. It was different. So I was watching that for a bit, and then I watched some of the JonTron stuff, and I was like, okay, I kind of get where, like, I get it, you know? But at post Grumps, like, the reason why, like, for whatever reason, I don't know the specifics, he leaves, he's like, I want to do more of this, starts doing it. I don't feel like he got better.
Huh?
I don't feel like it. I don't know what it is. Like, it seems like the production value is much higher than it ever was, and it's good. That's an excellent thing. But as far as content goes, like I don't feel like it was funnier. I don't feel like it was better written. I don't feel like it was better performed. Like I don't know that it was worse. It's just like a lot of YouTube for me. A lot of YouTube. I watch it for like a couple months at a time, and then I'm done with it for pretty much forever. They stay on my subscriber list, but I'm like, I just don't. It doesn't captivate me anymore, and I completely understand like people like coming around and hanging out with us for a little while and then taking off, and that's cool, because I understand how that works with YouTube. But I honestly like I get like really involved. Like I think what it is like a burn myself out of stuff because there's so much content being produced by individuals so frequently that like you're like, oh, something new, exciting. I haven't seen them before, and you like them, and you pay attention, and you're like, that's just cool, and you watch them every day for 3 months, and then you find somebody else that's new and different, and you start watching them, and you start saying, do I really need to keep watching these other people? And sometimes you know they hold your attention. Like I have a few YouTubers that like every video they make, I watch, like every last one of them. And I can't get enough of it. And it's like that is my relaxing time. That I find watching them more entertaining than, you know, any television show on TV and stuff like any like real fully put together TV show and whatnot.
Sorry, what is this? What is this turned into? This is shit talk other YouTubers?
Yes.
This is
welcome
the stream
from Zelda.
Go change the title.
All right, cool. Shit talk YouTubers. Got it. Nah. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Let's just leave that. Let's just leave it alone.
It's a thing to talk about. I don't mind, but it's just I just kind of realized, like, what are we doing? What?
I think we're just. This is how we normally talk, man.
Let's just hate on people way more successful than us.
But I don't. It's not like I'm like calling them terrible or anything like that. I'm just like I'm sharing my opinion, which is that I'm not super interested in them. And that's the way it goes. But that's cool. Like that's the way it's gonna be. Not everybody's gonna. It's not everything is everybody's cup of tea.
Yep. For me, like
Jeff and David show. I don't know that.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Also, Soy Bomb said that. So wait, was that when he was at Con Bravo? As I bought tickets for that, and I was super pissed off because it was with somebody who caused me to miss a train, thus missing him. Because the lineup, there was like, I don't know, like 1,000 goddamn people in the line, and they're like, we can let in about 200, and you're like the 300th person in line. And I was like, oh, cool. I guess I'll just go home now.
The only thing I wanted to do, you know, the only reason I came here is ruined because you couldn't get on a fucking train early enough.
Yeah, well, I'm not. It's not 100% the other person's fault.
No, I understand. But
it's mostly their fault.
Well, because that makes it easier to rage about.
Yeah, totally.
Like, it's your fault.
Yeah, I had no idea who John. Okay, no, wait, are we done talking about other YouTubers? I don't remember now. Stop! Enough with the Switch.
All right, I'm gonna let you say your piece about JonTron, and then we're done with it.
Oh, okay. All I'm gonna say is I had no idea who he was before Game Grumps.
Yep.
And I was always like a big fan of everything Eagle Raptor did from way back in like the Newgrounds
Yeah,
days.
yeah. Well, I've known him for like I've known of him for a very long time.
So when I saw like I got like I'm making a video game play show, and I was like, what is a show where people just play games and talk? What is this? What is this strange new concept? And I hated it. I didn't like it at all. I was just like, this is stupid. And then for whatever reason, like a couple weeks later, I was like, I'll give it a second chance. And then I just immediately loved it for some reason.
Yeah.
I from that moment on, I was hooked. And I got into JonTron because of that, and because of JonTron always talking about Continue on Game Grumps, I got into Continue because of that. I got into PVG
how
because of that.
Like, if it wasn't for JonTron, I wouldn't have known about Continue.
JonTron via Game Grumps really got me into a lot of things, and like basically all of this stuff, it just led into another thing. And now I watch like Completionist because I watch those other guys, and I watch ProJared because I watch those other guys. Like everything just kind of like one thing led to another.
Totally. Like I mean, like
big chain reaction of YouTubers.
Yeah, it's true. Like most of the YouTube that I watch like religiously that I can't get enough of is Minecraft videos. Like I like watching Minecraft as much if not more than playing Minecraft, which is crazy. And like if you guys are interested in like finding out some really cool people, Hermitcraft is amazing. So like Hermitcraft is like a group of YouTubers and they make like amazing things. Like Zoomovoid, oh my god! If it wasn't like I honestly would like credit a lot of the reason why I want to continue doing it, and the reason why like I can't stop making videos because this dude, he's just a fantastic creator, and like the fact that he can do this, you know, like, and he's so humble about it and whatever, and that's what makes me feel like, you know, like why not just try? I
hit the switch. Why is this
I don't know.
I did hit it, right?
Also, if you're really interested in that kind of stuff, I always find like Mumbo Jumbo to be really pretty good channel to watch. So it's, again, Minecraft stuff, like, the two of them, like, if they release something, like, if there's, like, a Hermitcraft episode, I'm watching it. I'm watching it every time.
Okay, capture one. Okay. Making the noises helps.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing a game where you gotta do, like, long, difficult jumps.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I never do the controller thing, though. That always used to piss me off when people would do that. It's like, that's not... You can make noises, you can grunt, but stop flailing the controller around. This
Unless you're playing Wii, then
this is like NES days, all right?
Yeah, totally. I was like, now it's legit.
It's always okay. Do you ever like you probably have because you'll play games with your wife, but it's like you play games with someone who's like, you know, you've been playing your video games like your entire life. So even if you're playing a game you've never played before, there's some things that are just like, you know, your experience just kind of transfers.
It's basic games.
Yeah.
Basic games. Like,
so when somebody doesn't get something, you're just like, just do this. Like, how could you not? God.
Yeah. No, I get that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes me feel like a jerk when I do that, but I'm totally that guy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how do you not know how to do this? Oh, yeah, you haven't been playing games for the past 30 years.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You don't just play games all the time.
Yeah.
But that's like, I would say games are probably your primary form of entertainment, correct?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you play games more than anything else. I watch stuff more than anything else.
I play while watching. Get in.
I can't. I got like, we've talked about how I can't have divided attention. Like, it's one thing or the other. So I don't spend a lot of time on the internet. I don't spend a lot of time on social media because I'm busy watching stuff.
No.
Yeah, Cinemassacre stuff is great. You gotta respect them because they're like one of the first to really even attempt this particular genre of stuff.
Yeah, totally. This year was actually the first year I got into their Monster Madness, which I enjoyed quite a bit, and I've been on like this crazy James Mike Monday kick for the longest time. I didn't want to watch any of it because like I don't particularly like Mike Matei. I don't dislike him. Yeah, but I just feel like he doesn't really.
He doesn't add.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
He
doesn't add. But I've come to appreciate him a bit more lately.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Alright, cool. I've never listened to an ASMR video. Or audio. Whatever.
Link, because of you, can escape the clutches of the evil monsters and again captured and couldn't break his men in power alone, and then using the wizard blah 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 story. Go kill things.
It's not important at all.
Yeah, come back here when you're done.
On to the last dungeon.
Woo!
It's 4 o'clock. I could okay, that means I have about...
An hour and a half.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I would say you get till 5:30 for sure.
Oh, okay. I could probably,
Yeah, man,
I could
you're
probably
cool.
do it then.
You cool. Let's do it up.
I was thinking like 5 o'clock, but
Nah, we're good.
good.
You got at least a half an hour after 5 every day.
All right. Yay! We're probably gonna beat it.
Woo! Zelda.
I must have just warmed up or something, because like, I mean, you saw me. I was doing shit in that first dungeon. In these last 2 dungeons, I like destroyed.
Yeah, good job. Well, maybe it wasn't hard enough for you, so you couldn't get serious.
Almost destroyed. Well, no, I think there is a certain amount of warm up required. Almost destroyed. I did have to use a fairy in the ice dungeon, but that dungeon there, I just wrecked it.
I always have to get warm up when I'm playing games.
Yeah.
Like Destiny always reminds me of of that, and like it always reminds me of
Jeez, shut
like
up
how
about
shit.
this.
Shut up. I'm always so shitty at games. Like I gotta play a couple rounds before I get into it, and then I have this tendency of like I can play hard content, but like the second it turns from hard to easy, my like being able to play well it's off. It's completely off. I just like run in, I do stupid things. I'm like, I don't need to be. I can do whatever I want. It's not hard anymore. And then I die a lot, and that's just stupid.
Where do
I don't understand why like I changed too much. Yeah, let's talk about video games. What do you guys want to talk about?
Woo!
Let's talk about some games.
Video games.
Yeah, man.
I guess we could talk about Zelda.
I
No!
guess.
Damn it.
Good job. Maybe you shouldn't talk about Zelda. Maybe you should focus on playing Zelda.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to complete this game. I'm not gonna get all the heart pieces.
No, that's fine.
I can remember where a couple more are, but I don't think I can remember where they
I
all
don't
are.
see it being all that necessary. Like, you're what, gonna be short like 2?
2 hearts, yeah.
Whatever. Whatever.
There's no difference in the ending or anything, as I hope there isn't. So, no biggie.
Do we actually play game show based games often? The answer is no, because we didn't like. And it was mostly because we didn't have a versus show. We always planned on having a versus show, and it never happened.
Well, yeah,
but
well,
the
hold on.
stream is
Explain that a bit more. Like, it's not just that we didn't have a versus show. It's that
we didn't.
Chris is like super particular about it. And this isn't like a knock against you, but Chris is just like super particular about everything. It's like we're not allowed to play a versus game until I take the time to make an intro. Sorry, a versus intro.
Yeah.
So it's just like we can't play anything versus until that exists. It's like, but I wanna. Like,
yeah.
We just, you know.
I think the streaming is like throwing a lot of that stuff out of the door.
Yeah, and like,
so like, we're gonna start doing some of that stuff. And yes, I definitely want to play. I want to play some of that stuff.
If anyone was ever curious, the final episode to Shovel Knight, it exists. It's been done for as long as the rest of the series, but like,
yeah,
Chris doesn't want to release it until there's video footage for a next time on for the end slot. But it's just like, there's never gonna be an end reason. Is there a reason why Chris's name comes first? It just flows better. Just say it out loud. Andy and Chris play.
Yeah,
it just doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Like, we talked about this. I think I may have said it out loud first, and you were like, "Thank you," but because it's just like it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
And as for the name itself, Chris and Andy Play, I don't think either of us actually like it. It's just we couldn't come up with anything better.
yeah, we had a lot of trouble. Like we spent like weeks trying to figure out what the channel name should be called, and we just were like it got super frustrating. So that's why it ended up being that way.
Yeah. Oh, and favorite video game of all time? That is a super hard question.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like, okay, if I had to narrow it down to favorite video game, and the way I would do it would be, out of all the video games that are available for me to play that I have played, which is the one that I would play?
Wait, did you see that? That was funky. I hit him with the hammer,
Yeah.
but the animation was sword getting electrocuted.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was neat.
Which game would I play above all others, no matter what the situation calls for? And I think that's how I would decide on which is my favorite video game.
Yeah.
And even though there are games, I'm trying to think about it. Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would play Minecraft. Like I can think of a lot of games that I like. I think I like better than Minecraft. But here's the thing: I often don't play a game longer than a year. I've played Minecraft for longer than a year. I'm not tired of it. I could continually play it, and over every like there's always something new to do. Like I never feel like, oh, I've run out of Minecraft content. So probably has to be Minecraft. Like just on the criteria that like if there was like out of all the games available for me to play that I've already played, which is the one that I would probably end up playing another time, it's gonna be Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm dicking around in these caves. I know there's a heart piece in there, but like,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm not.
I thought we talked about not getting it.
I know, but I got distracted because I was like, oh, I know there's one in there.
All right.
But yeah, whatever.
What would you
jumping
consider
puzzles.
to be your favorite game?
That I don't know, man. That's such a hard question.
Work it out for us.
I think. Well,
do the math. Do
what
the
I
hard
would
math.
use to describe or like determine what my favorite game is, like, what is a game that I can just play, like what you just said for Minecraft. Like I can just play it anytime.
Yeah, exactly.
And just I'm always in the mood for this game. I mean, like, possibly either this or like Final Fantasy IV. And I don't think either of them are like the best game ever made or anything like that. It's just that I can pick up and play it anytime.
Yeah.
Without like I've purchased almost every single release and re-release of Final Fantasy IV, and I've played them all to death multiple times over. I just can't stop liking that game. It's not the best Final Fantasy. I don't know what it is. It's just the easiest to jump into. I don't know why. And because this is my favorite Zelda. Well, yeah, this is my favorite Zelda. I think I said it before. Like, A Link Between Worlds is technically the better game in my opinion, but this one just wins over because of nostalgia. So because of the fact that I can just play these whenever I want and not get bored of them, yeah, it might be those games.
Yeah, I totally get that. It's interesting to pick that. You know, like, are there better games? Are there games that are ranked higher in my mind? Absolutely. But I think about like would I want to play Star Ocean 2 any day of the week? You know, like I love that game to death, but like there are times where I'm like, you know what? I don't really feel like it.
Yeah, and get out of there. Okay, and that's how I feel. Like there was a time in my life where I probably would have said like Mass Effect or like Dragon Age are my favorite games, and now I try to play them and I'm just like, oh my god, this is awful. This is awful. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Mass Effect 2 and Dragon Age 2, that's a little different, but like I could jump into those a bit easier. But like those games just haven't aged well. There's something special about like Super Nintendo games where it's just like there was nothing about them that I don't know. They feel just as fun to play now as they did back then.
Yeah, they're at a height of game design where like they'd been doing 2D games for a very long time. The technology was available, like, you know, sure, we can do better 2D like as far as technology goes, but like, there wasn't a lot of limitations on what you could do with a Super Nintendo game. Right? Like, sure, maybe the colors, but those are design choices, not necessarily like gameplay choices. And you get to this height of gameplay, I think, with Super Nintendo that is almost like afterwards there was technology limits. Like they started going into 3D and other things like that, and that changed the technology limits. And people they started developing that kind of stuff, and it really just yeah, Chris and Andy Eat. I would do that show. Just sit there and just like it's a live action, and I'll just slowly slurp spaghetti for like an hour and a half.
It's funny just because like way back when we started, we never knew what to talk about. We always ended up talking about food.
Yeah, yeah, we did actually.
Yeah.
There was like hot dog episodes all over the damn place. Oh yeah, hot dogs.
And then we
I've
just
had hot dogs in a while now.
talk about food for a while, and then just talk about how we were hungry.
Yeah.
we had a rough start.
Yeah, because the longer we get into it, we're like more like, oh man, we've been doing this for like 2 hours. I could really eat something.
This is
We'd have to eat disgusting food. Why can't we just normally eat good food? Just really slow and awkward. No, like not even talk. The entire video is just like us just eating. It's just like a white room, one dude sitting in front of a table, just eating
regular food.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's not. People need to be like.
It's just super boring.
They need something. They need. I don't know. They need. You can't just have a show where like nothing bad happens to the person, and they don't.
It's so true.
Something bad has to happen, or they have to make like jokes. You can't just like
another show. Chris and Andy get punched. It's just that much better. It's like every 5 minutes somebody just comes into the room and just punches us. We don't know where we're gonna get punched or exactly when. It'll just happen once in a while. It's just unfortunate situation.
Yeah, because disgusting food is entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't need to say it. Somebody else will.
So what kind of disgusting food would you be willing to eat, Andy, for the sake of internets?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you're okay.
Probably have to be something I've never had before. I can't just think of a disgusting food. But you remember when you
We used to have disgusting food challenges at that workplace we had.
Oh, yeah, but we were very limited in our topping decisions. Everything was always pretty much the same.
Yeah, but sometimes they were not like super good.
I was thinking more back to like back when we lived together, like we would go like grocery shopping together, not like we split the bill or anything like that, but we would just go because Chris drove and I didn't. But like you would just go to the foreign section and buy like a bunch of random drinks. That was always weird.
Oh yeah, those were gross a lot of the time.
Some of them were good, some of them were bad.
Yeah, sometimes you get something that was awesome, and then most of the time it'd be like, why? This is like molasses, but soda pop.
What was that one called? Like Tiger Cola or something? Tiger Ale? I don't remember.
Oh, it was like there was some malt beverage.
Yeah, I think
disgusting.
That was the only one I can think of where
Tiger
you just like spat it up.
I was like, this is gross.
Yeah,
I can't. Like I know I spent like $3 on this, but I'm not gonna do it. Yes, Vegemite. It's gross. It is. I can say through experience that it's disgusting. Do you know what Vegemite is, by the way?
I know it in name only. I don't know.
Okay, basically it's a yeast spread.
Ew.
Yes, that's what it is. It's gross.
I hate these puzzles. This is the worst part of the game. You
Just drink chubby sodas. Yeah, those are delicious.
Yeah, chubby sodas are pretty good.
Yeah.
What was the point of that? I just sit through all that for a fairy. Come here.
Good job.
Walk into my net.
Get in the net.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Serious.
Oh, all right. That was full.
Great.
Full of fairies.
That's even better.
Yeah. Cool.
Even better.
The worst part is not the waiting. It's actually just having to listen to and like the constantly firing your thing at it.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to. You could just kind of dodge them, but I don't want to. I just want to mash a button. Get through this quickly.
Button mashing is great.
This guy's got a lot of bombs. Oh, I guess I'm also not going to do the whole, Oh, could I have gotten the gold sword at this point?
I don't know.
I think I could have.
Darn it.
I'm also not going to buy all the, like, ammo storage upgrades. I don't even need them at this point. Ugh,
You don't use them for, like, anything, so...
Exactly! There's definitely a puzzle here.
Alright.
Why are there chomps in this game? Stop it. Yeah, puzzle. No.
Stupid guy.
Were they just called chomps? Were they called chain chomps?
Chain chomps, I think, originally. I don't know that they're... Like, I think we just call them chomps now, but I'm pretty sure they're chain chomps.
Alright. So I hear them called chain chomps, and I'm like, that's wrong. That just feels wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't actually know.
Well, things get changed every time.
Okay.
Oh, that was
lucky, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I just walked into it like an idiot.
Yeah. Like, there's no fair. Button mashing has gotten you through most of Dark Souls 2. I can understand that.
I can't.
I have not played much of the Dark Souls games. I played, what, like 20 minutes of Dark Souls 1? And,
yeah, that sounds about right.
And I think I got past the first boss after, like, not the first boss, like...
The tutorial boss.
Yeah, where you, like, walk in and there's, like, I'm a boss, you can't beat me. And I played it for, like, I guess probably 15 minutes, like, dying constantly, being like, I'm gonna get this. I can't be this bad. And he's like, just walk through the door. Just, I can't watch this anymore. Just walk through the door. And I'm like, oh, okay.
No,
So I'm not
it wasn't
supposed to beat him?
I told you that after like your second try. I was like, you could just walk past me. And you were like, no, I must beat him. And then after like 5 tries later, I was like, please stop wasting my time.
Chris and Andy eat bologna. Like, okay,
I get
this is
down with
important. This is important. Is this bologna sliced? Or is it just like a big fucking, like the whole non-sliced, big giant bologna sausage? Because that...
Ew.
that is gross. And do we have to finish it? Because I don't know if I want to sit there and just like eat a bologna log.
Well, I don't like bologna, period. But like, I could eat a bologna sandwich.
Oh yeah, bologna sandwiches are not bad.
Wouldn't be
They're
a
not
struggle.
good. They're not good, but they're not bad. Do you ever get like in these like... Oh, that's pretty sweet. Like, I get in these moods like every so often where I'm like, I want to eat this shit food. Like, I know it's not good. It doesn't even taste good. It's like nobody's like, hey man, that's a great idea. Like, that's a good thing to do. No, it never happens that way. But like, I'm like, you know what? I want this right now. Do both. All right.
Yeah, that made me laugh.
Yeah. Ew. Yeah, you can't spell baloney without log. Yeah, it'd be good and solid disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll tell you what, guys. If somebody sends me a log of bologna in the mail, please don't, because it'll be gross and warm and probably spoiled, right? But then we'll do it, because I don't want to spend the money on it, to be honest.
Well, yeah, like anything.
Yeah.
If there's demand for it.
Yeah.
If people are like, play this game. Eventually, I guess we'll play it.
Yeah.
Get in.
Assuming it's not Call of Duty. I'm not fucking playing Call of Duty. It's garbage. Those games are garbage.
Okay, what if we just played the extinction mode on Call of Duty Ghosts?
See, like I would play.
That's actually pretty fun. It's just like survival.
I'd play the
like
campaigns, but I have no interest in playing the multiplayer.
No, that multiplayer mode is awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like survival mode, but with like objectives. It's actually really fun, and like
right.
you earn money by doing stuff, and you like buy upgrades along the way, and it's actually a lot of fun. Stop! Why is this room destroying me?
I don't know. Oh, you're in trouble.
I know.
You're gonna use a ferry. This is gonna be.
See if I
This is
can
gonna be a
at least kill
ferry room.
these
This is a ferry room.
I got one.
All right, good. You're just jumping all over the place.
I know this most like harmless looking enemy has been my bane.
The bane of your existence. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Alright.
don't have to kill them again.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Whoa.
I know, right? Oh shit!
Shit, that's crazy.
Uh,
Oh. Oh. Fairy, save me. I'm like, fine.
I don't know why I was thinking like I should totally risk death to lift up those skulls and maybe get a single heart. Stop it, please. I am not your enemy. Eyeball. What? A wall eyeball. Why eyeball?
Y-ball? Great.
Woo!
All right. Cool.
Actually, I remember this dungeon being a bit more confusing. It seems pretty straightforward.
Hey.
I've just
you got
kind
the
of
mirror
like
shield.
accidentally gone in the right direction.
So
Just like every,
So it's well designed in such a manner that you would naturally progress through it.
I guess, or I just remembered it like perfectly
Maybe.
because I haven't gone the wrong way even
I
once.
find a lot of dungeons in these type of games like you get lost when you like aren't paying attention to which way you came.
Yeah,
Like that's usually what does it. Like other than that, it's normally even with backtracking, it's normally just like go like this is now you're going here now. Now you're going here. What is that thing? That's a
they're
creepy
little
one.
things.
Yeah, okay, I got
try
it.
the other way.
Thanks.
What are those things? Things clearly.
Chris and Andy with fire. Sweet.
I used to be like a little bit of like a pyro when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't I didn't cause any.
Okay,
I didn't do any
what-
damage. I was just fascinated by it.
Yeah, well, I think every kid's like fascinated by fire because it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What kind of fires did you start?
Just like little fires.
Just little fires, like
Yeah, I didn't make like any blazing
anything with
infernos.
like with propellants or like or just like you just set things on. Do you set things on fire? Like what?
I would set
Yeah.
things on fire, but I
Okay.
also like I played with like gas a little bit and like
Yes.
like hairspray.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Okay.
good job.
When that was a thing you could. I don't know if they're still flammable anymore, but like
Hairsprays?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
See, I was gonna say like being fascinated by fire. That's what fires. Well, like I don't know. I didn't do. I can't really get specific because I didn't really do anything specific. I just set like general fires. But like I definitely didn't cause any damage, and I didn't do anything where there was. I was aware of the fact that fire was dangerous and not to be trifled with.
Yeah, well, I said
Being fascinated by fire as an adult is something that
that's a
you
little
don't
bit
want.
different. That's definitely different.
Where
I
am
mean, it depends on
going?
what you're doing, right?
Shit. I guess. Yeah.
Because like okay, like let's say you're an adult and for whatever reason you want to set newspapers on fire in your apartment.
That's a bad idea.
That's not a good idea, okay?
Damn it.
But let's say you're an
Damn
adult
it.
and you're fascinated by fire and you're like, let's go camping so I can make a campfire and we can
that's
roast some
worth it.
marshmallows.
Well, that's not fascinated by fire. That's fire is a useful tool.
Well,
Hey, why
okay,
is it-
yeah, but
damn, no.
but how big is the fire? Maybe the fire's like 90 feet tall. But yeah, okay, let's see. What did I do when I was a kid? I definitely like, you know, the aerosol can sprays where you spray it, you set that on fire. I did that.
Yeah.
I set gasoline on fire, but like, okay, I was safe about it. I poured the gasoline on rocks, and then like I was like a stupid young kid, but I was smart enough to like, oh, this is like gravel. Gravel can't burn, so I'll pour the gasoline on that and set that on fire. That was cool. I set like paper on fire with magnifying glasses. That was pretty sweet. This one time, okay, I wasn't really a kid. I was probably like in my 20s. So okay.
Start fires is no.
Yeah. All right, so do you know those like citronella candles that are like really long? You stick them in the ground. They're like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you burn on the top and like, you know, they get the flies away.
3 feet tall.
Yeah, they stand really tall. It's like a bamboo stick. You stick them in the ground, and they have like a candle that goes. It's a candle that goes from like the floor to the ceiling, basically. You do it outside.
I wasn't thinking about the stand. I thought it was just a 3-foot candle. I'm like, where are you getting this?
Yeah, so
candle?
you get them at the dollar store. They're $1.
Yeah, no.
So I took it. I went out to like outside into a field where it was safe, and I plant this thing in the ground.
Fuck.
So I take a can of butane. So like normally what you fill like a can smells with, but it's aerosol. But here's the thing, like they don't put it like they don't put like a spray nozzle on the butane. This is a dangerous thing. What I'm gonna say right now. If you're listening to it, I have to say, please don't do this. I don't want to get in trouble. So anyways, you get the butane can stove, it's like aerosol. But like you can't just like spray it like a spray paint can, right? Because they don't put the top on it. So what you do is you go to a Raid can, like bug spray, and you take the top of that because it'll fit on the butane can. So now you have aerosol fuel as like a spray. So what I did was awesome, but like, don't fucking do this. I stick the can on the ground, I light the top of the can on the ground, and I'm like, this will be fun. So I took the butane spray and I start spraying it out. So it goes like giant flamethrower. It goes right? Which is awesome. But then I get this idea of like, this thing's a candle. So like, you can start pulling down the candle from the flame at the top with the spray all the way to the bottom. And what it does is like the fire gets enough that vaporizes the wax into another propellant. So like I get it all the way down to the bottom of the flame, and it must have like a 12-foot high flame from the bottom because it was just like massive. Like you're spraying butane onto fire, and the fire is turning the wax in the candle into like a gas. And it was just like 12 foot high, these giant flames, and it was like awesome.
No.
But it's super dangerous because if it ever got back into the can while I was holding it, my hand would have fucking exploded. So don't do it. But it's really cool.
You know, like every game.
Professional scientist? No, professional idiot. That's a bad thing to do. But I've built cannons before. I don't know if anybody's built a potato cannon with like aerosol propellants. Those are freaking awesome. But yeah, like I was in scouting for a lot of my life. So like I know all this stuff the bad way. Like I know how to do it the safe way because like that's what we did. But like it's not safe, man. It's not. Like I was lucky. I was lucky. And yes, science. And you didn't ask for it, but you get it anyways.
Mad science.
Yeah, man. Oh, I want to bring that. I want to make an actual bumper for the show. Like I want to bring it. You didn't ask for science as an actual segment on the streams. Okay. I'm gonna look up some shit, and I'm actually gonna tell everybody. If you guys want to see, you didn't ask for science. You let me know. Like this stream here.
Hang on.
Okay.
If they're saying they want it, then they asked for it, and it no longer makes sense.
Damn it. Well, then don't. Just like the stream anyways. Don't say you want it. I'm doing it anyways. All right. You didn't ask for science. I love that segment. I'm going to bring back the rainbow and everything.
Okay.
I remember you. I didn't tell you that I did that. I think you were watching one episode one day and you're like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Okay. When I first saw that, that made me pretty happy. And like the little like karaoke. That was funny. That do was supposed to represent a bouncing ball.
Yeah.
Okay, I was a little upset.
This is definitely mostly talk about other things. We're not talking about Zelda.
What is there to talk about? Like,
yeah,
I don't want to rip off a joke here, but like, you know, like Game Grumps. Whenever Aaron makes fun of like the guy streaming, who's like, okay, so this is in this dungeon I like to do this, and like by the way, like I'm gonna tell you that I know where this is. I'm not gonna get it, but I do want you to know I am aware of it. It's like it's boring. So
why? Yeah, we already know that.
Why would you do it?
I'm not watching a video walkthrough.
Yeah.
Does anyone actually watch video walkthroughs for like I watch video tutorials. Like, you know, if somebody wants to build something in a video tutorial, but like a video walkthrough, does anyone actually want to watch that? Because like for the most part, it's not useful, and it's like it takes as long to watch a video walkthrough as it does to play the game.
Yeah, but I suppose if you're really stuck, watching a video is easier than reading something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Well, that's
the kind
definitely
of person you are.
Yeah.
You need walkthroughs for a game. No shame in that.
You walkthroughs. I agree.
That was always such like a stigma. Like if you were like younger,
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it was because of my brother, because it was just like if you're not
Not good enough. You got to use the walkthrough.
Yeah, like you have to you
I
have to
totally
be good
get
at
that.
games.
Yeah.
If you look up a walkthrough, you're like, you suck.
Here's my opinion on walkthroughs. I got no issue with them, but I feel personally that I should play the game through completion, and then if I want to use it, it's not a big deal.
Yes,
Like,
on the second playthrough.
Yeah, like attempt it. Try to get through it. Like occasionally there's something you can't figure out. Look that particular part up, move on. But like try to get through the game on your own volition. And if you find yourself in a situation where like you need to, fine. But like nobody needs a walkthrough for the first game unless the game is if the game is so poorly put together that you require a walkthrough, then it's the game's fault. Like don't bother playing it. It's garbage.
Well, that's a bit harsh.
Only scrubs and noobs watch walkthroughs. Yeah. Here's my opinion on this situation. Like, yes, try it once, but like after you beat the game, like, does it matter if you watch how to do it? You've already done it, right? Like, you've already put through the challenge. And there are certain situations where like walkthroughs or like strategy guides, for example, like in certain RPGs, like if there's a crafting system or like you're looking for one particular item or you want to do a completion run, like if you're doing a completion run, it's dumb not to. Because you could spend forever looking for things.
I don't think
and
this
what's
ice is
the
going
information's available? That's stupid. That's poor. That's poor planning. I mean, like you can try and like maybe there's a percentage meter or something, and you want to just go for that. But like, it's silly. It's silly. Opinions matter.
Well, if you gotta live with someone and hear their opinion every day and their opinion's constantly
Well,
negative.
just show them our video here where I'm telling them that the opinion don't matter.
That is a good question. Where did the term scrub come from?
TLC.
You think so?
I don't
You think like
I
the
don't,
popularity of that song made it so like that's
Yes.
where
Yeah, I don't think it was really a thing before then. Came from Kyle. All right.
But now, great. Now my coffee's shitty and cold.
Yeah, if you want to be, I don't know about that. Like I played through all of Valkyrie Profile 1 up until the final boss. I didn't beat the final.
Dude, if you're playing Valkyrie Profile 1
Yeah.
on hard mode, you pretty
Okay,
much,
well, I
there's
didn't play
way
it
too
on
much
hard.
to do. If you could do one thing wrong and like you're completely screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Huh.
like your save is like useless now. Like
Oh,
that
great.
that is if you want the good, like the best ending.
Okay, yeah.
Which of course you do. Otherwise, why else are you playing on hard? That's the only way to get the good ending.
Scrub Lord Kyle. I don't know who that is, but I'm on board. Good job, Kyle. You ruined things for people.
All right, on to the last dungeon.
Yeah, man.
Well, first,
We're gonna do this.
oh, sorry.
That's
First,
exciting.
I'm gonna replenish my potions,
Yeah.
and then on to the final dungeon. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm surprised, Dan. I'm burping.
Good job.
I'm also gonna get my fairies back too.
Yeah. I feel like we've been doing this for a little while now. I'm getting thirsty, and I don't think there's any no, pot's empty. I don't have any coffee left. I should get up, use the washroom, do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I kind of got to pee too, so I better
Yeah.
beat this quick.
Yeah, man.
Where can I get fairies?
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of places you can pick up fairies.
Yeah, but fairies. Need 2 fairies. Oh, maybe here.
Yeah, go there, wherever that is.
It's just, all the fairy caves I'm thinking of, they all have like just big fairies in them.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want a big fairy. I want a bunch of little fairies. Why are some fairies bigger than other? I mean, there's these. These are like the low rank fairies,
Yeah.
and then there's like the bigger fairies, and then there's like the queen fairy.
Well, you think you gotta ask that question about real life. Why are there some fairies that are bigger than others, and why are some fairies queens? I don't know. It's just personal preference, I guess.
All right. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I gotta get the
yeah, man. Yeah,
I gotta get the
you
gold
can do
sword.
it.
Oh yeah, I can totally do it. Yeah. This game's easy. Now that I've warmed up. What's funny is like I feel like I'm doing way better with the latter half of the game, which is definitely the harder half compared to like the first. I felt like I was playing kind of shitty for the first stream, even though like I was doing everything right. I just felt like I was. Man, I died twice in the first dungeon in the Dark World. That pissed me off so much. I was legit embarrassed. I was like, oh god, just take my name off the channel. I can't do this anymore. I lost all gaming cred.
Yeah, sweet. Chris watches someone play.
Yeah, that's another good.
That's what.
Andy plays. Chris is there.
Andy plays sometimes. Chris.
Yeah. Special guest appearance by Chris in his own home.
Yeah.
If I had
Yeah.
the capabilities to stream like on my own at home, if I had like a decent computer, I would. Because like I was saying this before, like all I do all day is just like play video games.
Yeah, which is
It's like all I do. I'm a bum. So if I was able to just put that online, I mean, why not? Why not? Somebody might watch. It just feels like a waste.
well, it
not
seems
to.
like people are watching now, so I mean,
Yeah, but there's two of us and we're being kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
See, my problem is like I mean, like you watch. Chris walks away from the mic for like 1 minute, and I'm like, shit. What do I do? But I mean, like I figure
should we put that to the test?
the more I don't do that. The more I do it, I figure the better I get at it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, totally.
I don't know. But I kind of like.
Thank you.
What?
Well, I'm just responding to chat. Like, yes, I'm not alone in being terrible at games. That's awesome.
I'm not terrible at games.
I'm not good.
Nobody who's terrible at games could have beaten DMC3 and God Hand and Ninja Gaiden. You beat Ninja Gaiden Black. You beat the hardest version of a pretty hard game. That's something.
Okay, but I couldn't do it now.
But you did it. Period.
But with no video proof.
The thing is, you could do it now. It's just like it's not
well,
like you
okay,
beat it on your first try back then.
Fucking
It took some time.
That took like a month.
Yeah.
No, like I just don't put the effort involved anymore, and the part of that just
Wait, that took a month? Oh, you suck.
Yeah, no, well,
Joking.
I didn't play. I didn't.
I'm joking. I'm joking. You don't have to defend
I
yourself.
gotta defend
Jeez.
myself. You
No,
call me.
yeah, I'm
You're
messing
calling
with
me
you.
a Kyle. Don't call me Kyle.
Yeah, gold sword. Okay, does this sound deeper? No, it sounds the same.
Yeah, it's probably.
It was
the
all
same,
in my head.
It's always in your head.
Everything
Everything is always in your head. Period.
There? Is there something in there? I don't remember. I think that might be. I think when you jump down to fight. No, when you jump down to fight Ganon, you're immediately in the fight.
Yeah.
I was thinking like maybe there's a way like you get in there and then you can like leave if you did change your mind, but I don't think there is. Oh, you want to see a secret?
Yeah. Show me the secrets.
That's
all
probably,
of them.
This is the biggest secret in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not there.
Well, that wasn't much.
Boom! Whoa!
Okay.
You had no idea that was there.
I didn't. I don't know why I would ever do that.
Why would you ever think to even look?
Yeah.
You wouldn't, because you just don't.
Kyle and Andy
your
play.
brain
No,
isn't-
it's Kyle and Chris play. Thank
I'm
you.
not playing with Kyle.
No.
I don't
Oh
even know who
yeah.
that
No
is.
wait. You were calling me a Kyle. Never mind. Yeah, it's Kyle and Andy play. I don't.
Is that a slur now? Like, oh,
Yeah,
this
no,
guy's,
it's
look at this
goddamn-
fucking Kyle
Yeah.
over here. Jesus.
It's gonna come into the Chris and Andy nomenclature. It's like that goddamn Kyle. Let's Red Skull him. I'm never going to explain ever again what Red Skulling is. You have to figure it out.
Was it ever explained? Period.
Uh,
Oh yeah, it was. It
well,
was.
yeah, it was
one- at
explained.
least
But like
once.
from now on, if you want to know what Red Skulling is, you got to go through all the videos or something, or somebody else has got to explain it. That's just what it is now.
It's not too. I mean, if you
It's
just
not-
look
it's
at our
not
videos,
hard,
you could figure that out pretty quickly.
Andy and a guy play. Andy and some other individual.
What do you think this stuff is supposed to be?
Can you
Is
make
this
it like even
diamonds?
more obscure than that? Like Andy and a guy? It's like Andy and someone that's not Andy's mother.
Andy and a sentient life form. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
They're like, I gotta know what this sentient life form is.
No, it's just some dude. Oh, man.
Whoa! All right. I was getting excited. The fairy is just hiding in it, but she's probably taking a piss. And I was just like, what's in here? Ow!
It's like, jeez, I'm not decent. I'm not decent.
Oh, wait. I didn't want to do that.
Well, good job. How far did that put you back?
Not far at all.
All right, then we're good.
Andy and a hobo. Oh, wait. I did want to do that.
But-
damn it.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Andy and the Littlest Hobo play. I'd watch that show. This is the dog. Do you remember the Littlest Hobo?
I do.
I love that.
I didn't watch it, but I remember.
Well, it was one of those things where like when I got to the point in my life where I was like old enough to watch TV like into the late night,
Yeah.
it would be like there's nothing on. It's 4 a.m. and that would be on. And it would just be like, oh, it's like 4:30 in the morning, and the Littlest Hobo would be playing. And be like, all right, I'll watch this half asleep.
You know what I got really into for a while, going back to like just like playing games all day and how like I watch things. I don't remember. This was probably when like there was a couple of years stretch of time where I got like really hardcore in MMOs. Like I was
Yeah, no, I remember that. That's kind of when I met you. I think met you, or maybe a little bit after.
a little before actually.
A little before. Okay,
Before and then like during.
got it.
Visits Corner Gas and is bored. I love Corner Gas. But I would play like I was playing Final Fantasy 11 and City of Heroes and what was that game called? Started with an L.
No,
I was gonna call it Legion. I was like, there's ain't no MMO called Legion. It was anyway, whatever. And like that's all I did. It was just a night and day play games. But I watched TV, and I watched like tons of reruns of like Home Improvement, Saved by the Bell,
man,
the Steve Harvey Show, and something else. And like,
did you ever watch Perfect Strangers?
don't be ridiculous.
I love that show.
But like all those shows are bad.
Yeah, they are.
I didn't
They're
like
terrible.
any of them, but I'd watch them so often because like they were on and I needed background noise. That eventually I'd just be like, like you just get brainwashed into liking it. It's weird how that kind of thing works. Like I think that's why shows like
Andy drinks dead ant tea.
that's a painful memory. But like I'm convinced that's why people like shows like Big Bang Theory and like Two Broke Girls is because they're like, well, it's on, gotta watch something, and then like 20 episodes later they're like, ha 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 ha, like they're just like mindless.
Soy Bomb, you a smooth criminal.
Hey, they had two good songs, I'll have you know. They had the Smooth Criminal cover and some other song called like The Movies or something.
It's a little bit harder to make a reference.
Okay, they made a lot of references in the video, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
That was a decent song. Hey, this is the final dungeon, by the way.
Nice. It looks very final based on the thing that it's like identical to every other one.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Like I think Turtle Rock was a bit more annoying, and I used to actually kill these guys. What is this? I used to hate the ice dungeon the most, but I think it's just because by the time you come here, you got so much health, and you have decent defense, and you get the red tunic in here as well.
Yeah.
But it's big, like it's huge, so it's a little bit intimidating. But it's not that hard. If I recall, now watch me die several times and get lost.
I'm watching.
Hey, when's that like Bill and Ted 3 coming out?
I thought it was just recently announced.
Really? I thought it was announced like a couple years ago.
Chris visits Detroit and Andy mourns. I think everyone mourns when they visit Detroit. Period. I will mourn. Detroit will mourn. Everyone will mourn.
You go to visit Detroit, and Detroit itself is like, no, he was so young. Don't come here.
Damn.
I'd be like, I had to come here.
He had his whole life ahead of him.
I wanted to see the RoboCop statue. Yeah. That exists, right? They made a RoboCop statue?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I don't think that last one might ever happen.
Well, okay, cats. All I read was babies, and I was like, yeah, no. But cats? Actually, probably not.
Yeah.
I like your cats, but it's probably because I don't see them that often.
You like them because you don't have to do anything about them.
Yeah.
They just sort of are, and you're like, oh, kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just be like, oh, you're cute, and then leave.
Yeah. Andy waits at Shining Time Station. I like that this has become a thing today. This is making me happy. Thank you for doing that. Yeah.
Like I'm dead, or was that a sex thing?
It's always a sex thing.
Oh.
In my mind, anyways, like it's always a sex thing.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. I hate these kind of puzzles.
That's where you're like, Chris eats Andy. Andy mourns. All right. What else needs to be done?
Just work my way through the dungeon.
Sweet.
I hate these kind of puzzles where it's just like a little teleporter and you got to go in the right one, but you have no idea which one is the right one until you've gone in the wrong one.
And then come all the way back through.
Yeah, there's like 10 of them, so if you go the right way, 9 times, then and then you go in the wrong one, and you're back at the beginning. You're like, God damn it! Now I can't even remember the right way.
Andy wears Chris like a coat.
All right.
See, yeah, now they're just getting sexual. I don't care what your intention was. That's what it is now. You figure it out. Oh man. So is that like, what are those things? Is that an Octorok? Is that what that's supposed to be?
No.
No.
The Octoroks, they're in the light world in like 2 areas. Damn. All right. Guess I have to do this part.
Nice. Polka dot door reference. I'm all up on that. Were you big on polka dot door?
I would say I was big on it. It was one of those things where I watched, but it doesn't mean I liked it. I just watched it.
I liked it I think back now, and I'm like, it wasn't like a show I was like, yeah, great, polka dot door. But like, yeah, I totally watched it. But in comparison to Mr. Rogers, it was like 1,000 times better.
I don't know that I liked any of these shows. I watched so many shows as a kid that I did not like.
I was reading an article about today's special the other day. We've mentioned this a couple times. And it was like, today's special is like the trippiest. I'm like, yeah. I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, totally. It is very trippy. For those who don't live in Canada and have no idea what today's special was, it was a children's show from the 80s where basically in a department store, something that doesn't exist anymore, so like on different floors there would be different departments. Crazy, right? There would be like a mannequin that if, like, I guess a magician made this hat magical, so when he puts it on the mannequin comes to life, but only during the nighttime. So there's like this nighttime mannequin, and the security guard is a Muppet, and there's like mice that are like, and like there's like puppet mice that like live in the store, and it was freaking awesome. What's a Canada? Good question. I'll get back to you on that.
Was there really nothing in here? Or did I get a key? I think I just got arrows.
Hey, it's a Ganon.
I wasted all my magic getting here.
Yeah.
And then a bit more of it, trying to get that anti-fairy.
Yeah. But yeah, today's special. I used to remember liking it, but it's a weird thing. I want to watch it now. I want to see if I can get I want to get some today's special, and I want to watch that.
I didn't get the silver arrows.
Do you need the silver arrows? Where do you get them from?
I don't think you need them, but it would be
beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, like, they would kill these guys in one hit.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
But I mean, like, seriously, who cares? These guys are
they're chumps.
Easy. Bunch of Kyles up in this.
Yeah, seriously. Do better. Do better, Statue Kyle.
It would have been nice to have them. I was right, like, you get them the same place you get the gold sword.
I did watch TVO. I almost exclusively watched TVO as a kid because we didn't have cable, and that was pretty much one of the, like, there was like, I think 15 channels, and that was pretty much one of the only channels in our area that would actually have children's programming. So, like, that's pretty much all I watched. I know a lot of TVO reference. Yes. Review. You want us to review Ghost Rider? That's interesting. That could happen, but I don't know if it will.
DDR?
Yeah. I have DDR. I have a lot of DDR, actually.
Wait, I thought your pads don't work anymore.
I have one pad that works.
Oh, so we can't play it 2-player.
You can't play 2-player, but I have one pad that works.
I would still play it.
I have one.
Yeah.
I looked upstairs the other day, and I like the pad that I have. Like, I might be able to. Like, I might have one other one that might work enough.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know how entertaining it would be to watch somebody let's play DDR or stream DDR.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you need to get face cam. So you're like, just it looks like you have O face the whole time because you're just like super focused.
No, if we ever do DDR, ever, you gotta get a face cam because like it is like Chris is not a small man, but damn, he can move on the DDR pad. He's a
Thank you.
beast.
Yeah.
It's like, how is this possible?
Chris and Andy listen to Dance Mix 95 only on Saturday night. If you know Dance Mix 95, that's a good reference.
Okay.
I actually have Dance Mix 95. It's sitting on the shelf. We review crappy YouTubers.
I think we already did that.
I guess we'll start with us.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. We were talking shit on good YouTubers.
Yeah, we were talking shit about everybody.
My bad.
Yeah.
Man, look at this! Look at this stupid place! I can't swing at these things, or like fireballs will shoot at me. Although they only shoot on the angles. There's a goddamn anti-fairy and tiles, and a wall master. They're just
Wall
like, let's put
masters.
everything in this room. Damn it! I can't even. Now he stole my magic. He stole it all.
Stole it.
This room.
Yeah. What about this room? You having a good time with it?
It's madness. Yeah, I always like that about the wall masters. Like they're in the you look at them, you can see their shadow. They're flying high, but if you're just like lined up with them on the whatever axis that is, you can do damage to them.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny. Ooh, that was a good dodge. Ooh, come on.
I don't think I've ever seen this far into this game before.
I don't even have a key. Okay.
Because like I'm looking at Link right now, and I'm like, man, he doesn't look like Link at all.
Yeah.
He's all like freaking purple and red, and he's got weird shields and shit. He's all Christmas Link.
I know. Of course, you haven't seen this far. This is only the pros get this far.
All right, man.
So like me and that's it.
Yeah,
Just me.
you're the only pro.
I'm the only person ever to get this far, even though there's video proof of probably like thousands of people getting this far.
Chris and Andy sing Hadaway.
What's that? What is it? Should I know what that is?
I don't think you. Maybe I don't know. I know it. I'm not going to.
Please don't close behind me. Okay.
Oh yeah, let's nap through some book mice. I'm trying to remember like some of the cartoons. I think it was like a Wicket. There was an alien. Like I can't remember the name. His name was Wicket, and he was an alien.
Wasn't it Wicket, the Ewok? Like the one played by Warwick Davis in Return of the
Maybe.
Jedi? Yeah, his name was Wicket.
Maybe I got it wrong.
Well, there could be more than one alien named Wicket. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that was his name.
Chris and Andy's ego play. Maybe it's more like Chris's ego and Andy plays. I'm usually the one that's a little bit, look at me. I'm important. You need to look at me because I'm important.
How do I do the rest of these?
My Pet Monster. Nice. All of these things I don't remember, but like as soon as you say it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that was my childhood right there.
Do I even need to do this?
Maybe.
I can't push any of these.
Okay, so do you have to exit the room and start
Yeah.
again? Maybe you're only allowed to push like the certain order or like one at a time? Or
I feel like they
No.
saved. I feel like I pushed everything, like everything that I could.
Then I don't know.
I just hope there's not a key. I don't think I'm getting out of here. Whatever.
Okay.
Had enough of that room.
Good. I too have had enough.
Oh, just goddamn agile skeleton.
Seriously. What is it with skeletons and throwing bones? Like,
Where did I come in? Well, yeah, I know. They're just like throwing themselves.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm upset about that. I got no problem with it, but you just got me all excited.
It happens a lot. You're just like, what? Where are they getting these infinite amount of bones? There's a finite amount, and each time it should do damage to yourself.
Well, I guess it's because like not every skeleton,
Yeah,
not every person who dies comes back to life as a skeleton, right?
totally.
So like they just pick up the bones of the skeletons that didn't make it back.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
Acceptable.
sense. That makes sense. Ooh,
More like self-conscious. Interesting.
who,
Well,
what?
well,
Huh?
thank you for not calling me egotistical. I'm good with that. Versus the Smoggies. Ugh, that was a bad. I'd rather watch the raccoons.
Ugh. Oh god, the raccoons.
It was not better, but like I'd rather watch the raccoons over the Smoggies any day of the week. That was a bad. And if we're going in that direction, all the way Captain Planet.
No.
Like that's the Smoggies that didn't suck. Not to say it was good, it sucked, but like it's the better environmental cartoon.
I would watch the raccoons if they like remade it and changed the name to the Rakins.
The Rakins.
I'd watch it because they reference Trailer Park Boys. That makes it good. God damn this puzzle, all right?
Now I just want to take the raccoons and just like and dub it all like Trailer Park Boys style. That'd be awesome.
think I'm screwed.
Chris and Andy versus Angry Joe. I don't know if any of us can get. I don't think we can get angry enough to be in a versus match with.
Come on,
with
come on,
him.
come on, come on, come on. Ooh.
Maybe Chris and Andy versus Lukewarm Joe.
Let's get full on like Abbott Costello up in this. Just Chris and Andy versus the Wolfman. Chris and Andy versus the Mummy.
Yeah. No, I don't wanna. I'm worried. What if the mummy gets me, man?
Well, then you're gonna die.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you're no Brendan Fraser. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man, it weirded me out for like the longest time. I had no idea that like he was bald.
He's bald?
Yeah, it's a wig, man.
What?
I know, right?
For his whole career?
For most of it, yeah.
Dang, like wait, like he has a bald spot, or he's
no,
like
it's
bald?
like he's like bald. Like that haircut is like that's a wig. That's why it's the same.
Whoa!
I know.
That's crazy.
I'm yeah.
I mean, not that I care. It's Brendan Fraser. Who gives a shit? But it's
There's,
just
like,
weird.
So many like actors. You're like, wait, they're bald. I would never have guessed. Yeah.
I made the floor all janky, all for a compass.
Chris and Andy versus Sloppy Joe. That's a quick fight. Sloppy Joe, done. I'm eating that. I'm eating that hardcore.
Assuming they're
Joe's in a
talking
long
about a
time.
food, they might be talking about some weird. That might be another sex thing.
I'm still down with it.
No.
That sounds like a good one. Yo, hey man, you want to come over to my place? We're gonna make Sloppy Joes. Be like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
What if it involves like shit?
That's why it's called sloppy.
And you'd still be into it?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I'm into a lot of things you don't know about.
I'd rather not know if you're into like poopy sex.
Versus Smokey Joe. It's become versus the Joe at this point. Well, you go find him and you bring him here and we'll do it. We'll verse him pretty hard. Wow. Wow, this is it's a little bit difficult. Oh, come on, man!
Okay.
Gee. Versus Swiss Chalet.
Hey, that's my kind of show.
I don't know.
Right there,
I don't know
man.
if that's like a. I don't think I can win that one. Like even whether or not it's Swiss Chalet's food, I don't know if I could just. They can feed me more than I'd be able to eat, or them as a corporation, as if it was like some sort of legal battle. They got money, man. I don't know if I can beat Swiss Chalet.
Well, they're owned by Cara Foods, right?
Yeah, totally.
Cara Foods owns like everything, so
Yeah,
no,
like-
you can't.
Yeah, no,
No one can.
They got a lot.
No one goes up against Cara Foods.
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure they're in here. Kara is like the owner of the franchises, but I don't think they're necessarily like. I don't know if it's the same in the States or not. Because like Harvey's, I don't think is like Harvey's is Canadian. Harvey's is here. I don't think Harvey's in the States.
All right. Well, yeah, and Cara Foods own Taco Bell, but like Pepsi owns Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Wait, where am I? I don't need to be here anymore. I think I can go to the next area.
Yes, Brian, you did break it. No, there will not be Chris and Andy versus PewDiePie. No, I mean, like if he wanted to do that, I would do it for publicity alone. Like I wouldn't be like, yeah, man, fuck you. But I know I can't scream. I can't scream like him.
Why would you want to?
It's gonna turn into like who can scream louder for a while till. Also, I got better hair than him, so it's
Well, you can ham it up.
Oh yeah.
You can ham it up and fake a lot of shit like him. So
Yeah, man, I'm good at that. I'm hamtastic.
mm-hmm.
I got like that ham and cheese sandwich action going on.
I gotta stop myself. But
Lost
stop myself
at Camp Caribou.
before I get on a rant. Oh, I'm back here now.
Yeah, you were about ready to just take off running.
Yeah, I just went like I felt like my heart rate went up, and it just
Right
went
now,
like
you could
rant coming on.
blood
Stop,
pressure,
stop.
no cholesterol. Gotta watch that cholesterol, Andy.
Cholesterol.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm super healthy.
yeah.
Don't get much healthier than this.
All right.
Yeah, that's the end of that joke, I guess.
Oh man, when is this dungeon over, man? We've been playing this for all day.
No, we haven't. It's really long, bro.
Brah. Yo, brah, don't worry about it.
I guess I need to kill this guy. Ha! Right in the eye. And
No, I need that to see.
Hey, it didn't open.
Uh,
I'm definitely
no,
hearing voices,
no.
man. Where are they?
I could tell you where they are. They're coming out of the monitors for the stream. That you can hear them out of the headphones and the beyond. And I'm sure it's just the mic, so like picking it up loud enough or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, I see.
Christy pie. No. No. I have no idea how this just turned into like let's just put our names in front of things. I'm enjoying it. This is fun, but like how did it turn into this?
I don't know. I guess we had nothing else going on, so.
Do we ever? Like,
Sometimes
it's possible. Yeah, eat
I
it.
feel like talking shit about us is my thing, so
Yeah.
don't take my thing, Chris.
What kind of pie am I eating? Because there are like different types of pie. Like I don't know if you know that, but like there are all kinds of different types. I had apple pie last night. Did I eat an apple pie? Yeah, it was good. It was holy pie.
What's holy pie?
Yeah, well, I mean, we were making fun of it because it was holy pie. But okay, so basically,
Was that a joke? I don't get it.
No. Well, I'll tell you about it if you will
Okay.
let me explain it.
I get it,
But
Will.
no, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's holy pie.
I'm not
Figure
interested
it out.
anymore.
Yeah.
Move on.
No, like, so, my mother-in-law, like, I guess she got a pie from like the ladies that work at the church or something,
And like church ladies and pie.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, so like there are apple trees that like are on church property, so like they make pies out of them. So like there's like holy pie or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, maybe they're full of worms. Like the worms made the holes in the pie. And I was like, holy pie. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. But
Non-stop laugh riot at the Chris family get-togethers.
yeah, it's not my family. My family, yeah, there's non-stop riots. This is the in-laws.
I would disagree with that as well.
You haven't been there.
Yes, I have.
You haven't been at a ham dinner. It was ham night. It was awesome.
All right, well,
I ate so much ham. I wanted to puke last night.
I have been to your home for a dinner,
Oh, that you didn't want any of.
but I was still there, and I
Yeah.
was not impressed with the quality of conversation.
Oh my god, no! It's not necessarily. It's not usually very good.
I gotta say though, I have Well, yeah, Chris. I don't know. For some reason, I was just like, I can't say his name. I can't say his last, even though it's in the credits of our videos.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
I can't say it's not allowed. I have high standards because, like I told you, I grew up like my family, my dad's family specifically, like all his brothers and sisters. Any one of them could have been like a professional comedian. It was insanity.
Insanity.
Insanity. So it's hard, like, you know, it's just like I said, I have high standards, I suppose.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, man? You killed the conversation.
Me?
Yeah, you good about that? You feel good?
Somebody say that?
No, you.
I didn't say I
No,
killed the
no, no,
conversation.
I did, because it just went silent afterwards. You know why it went silent? Because I didn't say anything.
Oh. Say something, man.
No.
Do your job. You got one job.
I got one job.
I play, you talk.
Are you fucking kidding me?
During the stream, you have one
my
job.
God.
You have all the jobs.
That's it. That's it, man.
All the jobs outside of the stream,
done
but
with
once
this.
it starts,
This is it. I'm over.
alright.
I'm angry now.
Alright, I'll come over and do it
I'm
myself.
upset.
I'll come over and do it myself.
You couldn't even if you wanted to.
Well, yeah, because even you
Because
wouldn't
I
let
wouldn't
me.
give you a key.
Yeah, you wouldn't let me. I just go to open the door and I'd be like, "Hey, the door's locked. What's up with this?"
You'd be calling me and I'll be like,
like, "Let me in." You'd be like, "No,
blocked.
I don't like you anymore." You didn't take this joke as far as it could have, though. You should have walked up and done like the door opening and slamming sound.
Yeah.
Get on that, man.
No.
Should I?
No.
I'm taking way more damage than this is worth. No, don't quit until we're done with this. I'm almost at the end.
Okay.
This is the
Thank you.
The last
Thank you,
line of defense. What?
Chris and Andy kill a conversation. We murdered it good.
Alright. That felt like that was the last line of defense. One of those little I'll turn you into a rabbit for a few seconds things. But no, there was a boss. I like when they do little boss rushes like this when you get to like fight them with all like your new better gear.
Yeah.
This little thing in the corner is really pissing me off.
Yeah.
And everything dies in
Kind
like
of
2 hits.
It's awesome.
Come here.
It's awesome when that happens.
Oh, this. Sorry, this.
What YouTuber would we want to collaborate with?
I think we already talked about all of them a little earlier. Like Game Grumps, Continue, JonTron, AVGN.
It's like big guys or just like everybody in general. I don't know.
H1 Productions. I have no idea what I would do with them, but I love that guy. And, well, I love both of them, but I mean, like, it's the Ethan. Yeah, Ethan from H1. That would be great. Completionist. Yeah, I think we already do. Basically, all the guys I was talking about watching before, I would love to do something with.
I don't know who I'd want to do things with. I'd love to meet Aaron from the Grumps, just because like I feel like we have a lot of things in common, but I have no like I'm not like gonna be like, hey man, yeah let's do some stuff together. I just want to meet him, so I don't know if that fulfills the requirements of the question. Would I don't know who I want to collaborate with, to be honest. I think it would be difficult because like I'm rarely in a situation where I'm working on something and I'm not doing like all of the work. So, not to put anything down or anything. It's just like I take control of shit all the time. So if I was in a situation with another creator where they're like, yeah man, I can take care of this, I'd be like, oh, I've never been there before.
Well, the problem is like there's technical reasons. Like
Yeah,
if I'm more than willing to do some of the stuff that you do, but I cannot do it. I don't have a computer that can do anything. Especially
I didn't when we started.
Yes, you did. Even back then, your computer was still better than mine. But like,
no. Anyways, that doesn't matter. That's beyond the point.
Okay, yeah. What was I saying?
You were going on about saying that.
Oh yeah, and like right now, like everything is. What am I gonna do? Like I can't mess around.
All the equipment's here.
Everything's here. I can't do anything from home. The best I can do is like advertise and. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I get it.
Yeah, it was like no.
I can't talk to people on social media. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, more little fiery puzzles.
Hey man, I want to do stuff
Oh, shit.
together. Yeah. Awesome.
See, even this. Once you get through that like little labyrinth in the basement where you get the where you get the big key.
Sure.
None of this is difficult. You just go the rooms are like there's a puzzle in this room. Like the solution is in this room. You don't have to go through like 5 rooms to get through it. There's no maze. You just go from one room to the next.
Nice.
So this is what I was talking about. I said like it's pretty straightforward.
Oh man, that's a giant one.
I know, but oh look, dude, I'm
sick.
so oh god, I'm so mediocre.
Maybe if you hadn't said anything about it, you could have been like right afterwards, you'd be like, yes, fucking right, you see that shit? And I'd be like, no. You'd be like, fucking put the instant replay up. And I'd be like, that's not set up yet.
You can set up instant replays?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh nice.
I'm setting that shit up.
I think we need a third person at some point.
Yeah,
For this.
I would love to have a producer / editor at some point in the future. But like we ain't got money for ourselves, let alone somebody else. So
We don't know anyone who would just come over and do
yeah,
this.
yeah, we really don't. We don't have like
Everyone has jobs.
yeah. it's like it's hard to be like living and being a bum at the same time.
This part might be a little annoying because if he knocks me off, I have no idea where I'm gonna land. But I think he dies in like 3 hits or something. So
hit him 3 times quickly.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try that.
All right, good. That seems like a plan. Oh, jeez, continue. Don't let him chase you.
2 hits. Damn, he didn't even get to go crazy.
Beautiful.
I bet if I had done this, hi-ya! I would have just killed him
Nice.
instantly.
Nice. Beauty.
What did that do?
I don't know. Something? How do you get up there?
I don't know.
How do you get out of here? I guess you gotta go down.
Well, it made the little. Okay.
All right, there's a ferry. That's the thing.
It made the doo-doo-doo-doo noise, so that's like a secret.
Yeah.
I think I have to go up. Why is he dragging his feet?
You need Barry. No, we need a Barry.
Wait a minute. What? Why is he still alive again?
Yeah.
Ah.
Or possibly a Kevin. Or somebody similar. Yeah, that sucks, man. Why? It was stupid dick. We can't.
Oh, it. Okay, now I got it. Like
Figured it out?
a little thing appeared down there. I have to hook shot.
Good. Oh yeah, there's a chest.
Oh,
Oh,
it just hit me like a.
what?
Immediately, I have to piss so bad.
Is that a nowhere? It's just like, and my bladder just got stabbed.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay. Do you ever do this where like,
No.
you're getting a little tired. You're getting
Yeah,
ready to go
totally.
to bed, and you're like, man, I gotta pee really bad. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go to bed. So like, you just go to bed.
Oh, dude,
And
that
then,
is the bad. Like, those are bad ideas. Always.
Nine times out of 10, when you wake up, you gotta piss really bad anyway.
Yeah.
But if you have like a piss from the previous night, and that's like really bad, and then you hold it in, I mean, I imagine your bladder can only take so much. And most people, when they get old, they start pissing themselves. Can that just happen like a decade or so earlier if you just treat your body like shit and like, I don't want to pee right now. I'm going to bed.
Well, maybe.
I hope not. I don't want to start pissing myself
You
and
gotta start doing,
wearing
like, those,
Depends when I'm in my 40s.
The equivalent of male kegels or kegels.
Well, they're not,
whatever the word is.
they're still just called Kegels. They're not male
Yeah?
Kegels.
Well, then just gotta do those. Do them all the time. I read once. I read once that like the average male over 20 to keep yourself in a good state should be doing 600 a day.
Oh yeah, to like I was gonna toughen up that prostate.
Yeah, toughen it up. So like you just like you're supposed to just be like doing them all the time because like nobody can notice them. And I was like, yeah, but I know, I'm doing it, and it's not sexual, but it feels like it is.
It feels like it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I'm just talking to you about this right now, and I'm like secretly masturbating.
I mean,
You know, like that's the thing that goes through my mind,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I don't know about this. Is it okay? Should I be
less hits than the first time? How did this guy fit inside there?
Oh no,
I'm
Oh,
a
no,
bat
Samba.
now. He turned into Dracula.
Samba's after the bat too.
Yeah, oh, he's still following it. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's adorable.
Christianity exercise their prostates. It'll just be like totally
Frequently.
silent, but occasionally you'll just hear like.
Yeah, I want like the whole. I want my dick muscles to be so strong that I could like walk around with a towel.
Should I
and that's
just-
all I need is just the towel hanging off of it. I think that would be great.
Should I just dive in right now?
Whatever.
I'm gonna get the.
Do it,
I'm
do
just
it.
Gonna, I'm just gonna get the silver arrows
Sure.
just for the hell of it.
All right.
Diet Cola. Get out of there! Okay, she's taking up the whole damn TV.
She's like standing on the. She's standing
Chris
right in
is
front of it.
secretly masturbating while Andy watches. Yeah, I could look right. No, I think that would be, dude. If I was okay,
Yeah.
if you were gonna be like, "Yo, I'm a jerk off," you should watch. I think it would be like if I was looking like right at your dick in the stroking, that would be less awkward. If it was just
You
eye
gotta, like,
contact,
lock
you'd be like,
eyes.
that would be so.
Yeah.
That'd be so strange.
It's like, no, I need you to look right here. Yeah, no.
Looking at your dick, you're like, "Hey, eyes up here, man." Like, oh, I don't wanna. I don't like this show anymore.
Yeah, I think that is far worse. Like if some, like it's bad enough if
I
somebody's
really feel like I
streaking.
need a potion.
It's bad if somebody's like, you know, in public jerking it, and like, you know, like you don't want that happening. But like if somebody's just like walking around jerking
go
it,
for it, go
but like in a crowd of people, and all of a sudden just to lock eyes with you, that is the worst situation that you could probably have during that day. She's like, no, please don't look at me. I don't. This is not fun for me.
Yeah, see, this is not a hard fight, but as a kid, I was always stupid, and I was like, just trade blows, man, take all them hits. So, like, he always messed me up, but
Yeah.
you just gotta, like, avoid getting
yeah.
hit, and he's, like, pretty easy.
Oh man, he makes fire bats.
I know! He makes little fire versions of what he turned into earlier.
That's pretty rad, yo.
It's very magical. He's a special guy. Also, I always preferred him when he was all like, this is what he looked like all the time, as opposed to like Ganondorf, and
yeah,
Ganondorf turns
was-
into Ganon. I prefer just
Yeah,
Ganon. Can you do
Ganon's
something
cool.
about her? Now she's kind of.
No, this is more interesting now that we've got cat.
Okay, this is
cat
hard.
handy cat.
This is hard mode, I
You got
guess.
handy cat.
You
a handicap.
she's jumping up at the screen. Occasionally, just decides to cover
like straight
important
up,
shit.
like right in front of the TV right now.
Oh wow, that was lucky. I'm actually. Damn it! Damn it! I was literally just about to say, I'm surprised they haven't got hit, and then twice in a row. Why do I open my mouth?
I don't know.
On guard.
Oh,
Okay, now he's
man.
gonna make shit like dark,
Yeah, he's making the floor.
and then
go
I go
away and shit.
boom boom, and he's like, it's too bright. Oh wait, do I need the silver arrows?
I don't know, man.
I think.
Did you get them?
I
thought You
did.
said yeah. Okay.
I did. I think I might. I don't
Because
remember.
usually, that's like you need the. Yeah, I would guess that's probably what you need it for.
I'm gonna. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Bam.
Oh.
Oh shit, he got me.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so I don't think I do, but we'll see.
I agree.
I do. Okay.
That's
Nice.
his brother Stevendorf.
Who? What? What's happening?
It's Ganondorf and his brother Stevendorf.
Steven Dorff.
Yeah.
Who even knows who that is?
It just reminds me of like
I can't put a face to that name. I know who it is.
I don't know.
But
I don't know
can't
if
put a
you know
face
about
to
the Arrogant Worms or if anybody else in the stream knows of the Arrogant Worms.
it. Arrogant Worm.
The Arrogant Worms. They are a folk band, like Canadian
Oh,
folk
it's a band. Okay.
They do like comical folk music. They're funny, but they have a song that's just called Jesus Brother Bob,
Booyah.
and it's all about him. And I'm just like, that's all I could think of, just like Jesus Brother Bob. But like, yeah, check out the Arrogant Worms. They're hilarious.
I'm not gonna.
No, I'm saying man. I know I can say whatever I want to you, man. I'll be like, just go have this, go do this. And you'll be like, no, that sounds like more work.
Well,
More work than I want to.
Oh, I have to move. Sorry. I started my phone. I was like, that shit's done. I'm moving on to other things.
Let's see what's going on in the drama universe.
I'll tell you straight up if
yeah,
somebody
that's
recommends something. If I have no interest in checking it out, then I'll say so.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I get it. I don't want to say no to people because, like, I feel like that's a dick move. But I totally, like, doesn't matter what you say to me. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna go check things out because
Sometimes
I'm like, I have this stigma, like where I straight up like I think to myself like your taste is stupid. So whatever you recommend doesn't matter who you are or how good your stuff is. You can recommend everything amazing, and I'll be like, no, man, I don't trust you. You can't be good because you told me to watch it, so it's got to be shit. Nobody's ever recommended something good. Yeah.
that's not true.
Yeah, no, it's just that's just how I have that thing in my head.
I know. But I mean, like, somebody must have recommended a lot of bad stuff for you to get that opinion.
Almost all of the stuff ever.
But eventually, you should get positive recommendations to undo that.
No, man.
Never? You're just permanently, like, cynical about recommendations?
Yeah,
Alright.
I really am. Because I went to school with like other people that should have good taste because they're they do stuff,
Okay.
and they'd be like,
See, I figured the damage would have been done long before that, like way back when.
oh no, it was done way before that.
When our mutual friend.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, so no, okay, it was already damaged. So I was like, okay, I'm finally with a group of people that have like a like mind, and I'll probably understand what good things are. And then I found out that even they don't know what the fuck good things are. And I was just like, I can't trust anybody. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's scary. Can't do it.
I love this is one of my favorite ending themes. Like this, and it leads into the song that plays during the credits. So good. I noticed we beat the game.
Well, I was gonna say like it's not so much a they thing.
Sorry, I noticed I beat the game.
Yeah.
I was ready, dude. Right after I beat Ganon, I was seriously about to like put the controller down and go piss, but I was like, I can wait like 5 minutes. Stream's almost over.
Yeah, this will be the end of the stream, and it was awesome for you guys to turn up, and I had a lot of fun. We lost viewers as soon as the game was beaten, which I understand that. But if you're sticking around, please leave a like on this video. It really helps us. We're cool. You're cool. Everybody's cool. We really need that.
Yeah, that's weird. People would just be like, "Oh, they beat it. I'm out."
Done. Fuck credits.
If I don't get to hear that sweet Master Sword swoosh noise, I'm done. Or maybe they were intimidated by how easily I beat Ganon.
Like, oh man,
Only used one
This
potion.
guy's business. This guy knows his business, yo.
They look so weird.
Yeah, they
even
do.
as humans,
I
they
was
look.
thinking he has like some weird pink rock head.
It's weird because all the humans look the same and like normal and stuff.
Yeah.
My uncle recovers, which is weird because didn't he like disappear? Didn't he do the death disappear?
Maybe.
I don't think he did, but still, he's got a lame sword. I got the gold sword.
Nice.
I love Big Sword. He looks like guilty. And that face, but I like the other one too. Where he's just like, I don't know.
Because you can't see his bottom half. He's secretly underwater masturbating. And that's why he opens his mouth. He's like, no.
That's the Zora O face.
Yes. Well, you saw it, right?
Uh,
It's a little bit of a circle jerk going on there.
I wonder why they changed them. Like why they made because the Zoras used to look like this. Like they were all like monsters.
Yeah, they're cool.
And then from Ocarina of Time onward,
Yeah,
they made them look
they're
all
all
like
like
I don't know.
people.
I have no complaints about it. They're fine. I like both designs. I just don't know. I wonder why they changed it. That's all.
Nice. You're the best gamer he's watched today. Sweet.
Is this where you follow up by saying I'm the only one you've watched today? You know, it's not much of a stretch that you could
beat
say.
that bread down.
You could not say this is much of a stretch that I am the best you've watched today because I've played this game like dozens of times.
Yeah.
And a lot of streams going on today are probably like Fallout 4 and
Call of Duty Black Ops. And
yeah, if you've never played a game before, you're not gonna just like
well,
destroy
just
it.
one. See, there you go.
All right. I didn't
Now,
read it
you,
out
now
loud,
you
but,
can
like,
really feel good.
yeah, because when you were talking about like everything recommended to you is bad,
Yeah.
and Brain Juice recommended us.
Yeah. And I was like,
He's a funny guy.
yeah,
It's funny.
yeah. I saw it. I didn't want to say
I
anything about it.
recommend good stuff to you.
I'm not gonna. Well, it's the thing is like if I
I
just,
recommend Pacific Rim, and you were like,
it took
I
me,
loved it.
How long did it take me to watch that though?
Didn't I recommend? Okay, no, I didn't. It took you a while. I don't think I recommended Lego Movie, but I did lend it to you. I think you already wanted to see it, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I recommend cool ass shit. I recommended Value Profile 2. I don't think you ever played it though.
No, but I always wanted to.
Okay, but you would have played it anyway.
yeah,
it was
because it's tries.
Oh, I gotta pee so bad.
No, like I trust your opinion. It's just like because there's a stigma in my head. Like there's a few people like I have a mentor figure that like he recommends movies for me. Like that's why I watched John Wick because he was like you need to watch John Wick.
It was really good.
Yeah, and it's weird because like I actually like I trust his opinion more than yours because like he told me to watch The Raid and that's what actually got me to watch it. Even though you were like The Raid's awesome, you need to watch
I
The Raid.
was telling you to watch The Raid for like 2 years. I was
know.
like, watch The Raid.
And I'm like, I don't know, man. He's like,
I'm
here.
not pissing in front of Chris. That's weird. He'll hear the drizzle noise.
Just turn off to the side of it.
You'll still hear.
Yeah, everybody will because I guarantee the mics will pick that shit up.
Yeah.
That'd be gross.
I'm
Let's not do that.
I'm pretty sure if I left the door open, they'd hear it coming from the washroom.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we're gonna talk over sweet music.
That's all right.
What is she
That's what we've been doing this whole time.
playing with? Why didn't she go around with this?
No, because
so
she's
dumb.
No,
she could
that's-
just move
that's
to the
directly.
front.
No, she's just causing trouble like always.
I know, but I'm
Samba
saying
is causing trouble for all those in the interest.
she could. I am not recommending Chris play anything. Like, okay, when I was saying like the format where I play
Yeah.
seems to work best, it does. So like we do it this way because this is the best way to do it. But also, man, I get so bored just watching Chris play. Like again, like I'm not taking shots at you because you yourself have said this way more than I ever have. But like, I don't know. You're not super good. So I'm watching you I'm watching you play a game poorly and give like lackluster commentary and talk over me
Yeah,
and interrupt me.
we can't play because like Andy will just get upset with it and be like, I hate this.
No.
I'm not even doing it.
I
I'm
get like
just shut up.
Yeah, I get legit mad because like I can't talk, I can't play. I just gotta watch bad gameplay and not be able to talk. Can't do it, man. Chris not allowed to play unless it's co-op. There will be special exceptions. I would like to play Dark Souls someday on a stream, and Chris never played that, so I would like to do like a trade-off kind of thing. So
I will have to try.
and I would
that one.
be very understanding if you were bad at Dark Souls because
Everybody is.
no, but
Everybody's bad at it at some point.
no,
Nobody starts Dark Souls for the first time ever and being like, fucking rock that shit.
Well,
I don't understand
not
why
like
people are
I
hard.
rock that shit, but dude, I watched Epic Name Bro play through all of Dark Souls. He was the first guy to do it because he was playing it. He played the Japanese. He was the first guy to do an English Let's Play because he lived in Japan and he bought it. He played it like a month before it came out here or something like that. And he was like the thing is once you beat a boss, you can't re-beat it. Like it's gone forever. You can't refight unless you start a new game. But he was always playing the same. I mean, as far as I know, he only did the one playthrough. And he was like at a time. I mean, like he's done multiple playthroughs now. But he would he got through bosses a lot easier than I did. Like I mean, like he definitely looked like he'd played it before. Although he may have played Demon Souls a lot more recently than I had at that point.
Yeah, it's a different situation. Like, you know, some people like they just play like hard games like all the time. That's what they do, and then things that are not hard are just like boring to them, right? You know, and you know, you never know what he was playing before Dark Souls. Like maybe he was just like all he did was play like Ninja Gaiden or something. You know, like that's equally hard in a different way, but like it's you can see the translation. You can see it translate to, right? Like I mean, and like I had a buddy who all he did like I say a buddy, but like I worked with him. I didn't really care for him too much. So I knew this individual once, and all he did was play Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry, and Heavenly Sword. I think that's the one, or the one with the girl. That's basically the same thing. Yeah,
Heavenly Sword.
and that all he did was play those every day, day in, day out. Like after work, that's where he'd go home and he'd be like, "Yeah, I just beat like Ninja Gaiden Black for the 4th time again." You know, like I just played it through twice last night. That's all he did. Nothing but that. So like, if you take it, like, if that's all you're doing, you're gonna be good at it because that's all you do. And you know, like if you move into something else that's hard, like I mean, it's probably not gonna be that difficult because he's just like all he does is fucking super hard. So,
we did beat it before. I think I was aware of the fact that he was playing it around the same time we were. But I'm gonna, in his defense, I will say, didn't he release those like maybe weekly, and we were doing like 5 a week at that point?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Plus, he does things very thoroughly, and he usually shows everything he does, which I found kind of annoying in some of his Dark Souls playthroughs because like he'll show himself like dying and then spending 10 minutes walking back to an area and dying and walking 10 minutes back to an area. It's like, dude, please just cut this out. Please fast forward something. But like I pre-played Valkyrie Profile 2 and did like, I didn't do a speed run because I'm not good enough, but I followed like a speed run guide. I mean, we beat it very quick, and like I destroyed that game. I would not be surprised if he did like absolutely everything in the game and did very thoroughly and did like a 2-hour-long episode where he's just talking about why grinding is important while grinding. We cut off at one point in the game where I stopped to do grinding for about half an hour.
Yeah, something like that.
And we cut that out, and it was totally optional. It wasn't even required for what I was doing. But plus, did he do the bonus dungeon? I don't know. I didn't watch it. Anyway, I think now was probably a good time to stop because the game is completely over.
It's done.
And I gotta pee so bad, bro.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. We're gonna play something else tomorrow. Do you know what we're playing tomorrow?
Well, the next on my list was Shining Force 2. We don't necessarily have to start with Shining Force 2, but that was the next game on the list.
So maybe Shining Force tomorrow, but we'll definitely be streaming then. We'll see you guys then. Thanks a lot for hanging out.
Yes. Very much appreciated. Goodbye. It's like so weird when we stop it. It's like dark out.